Shut up!
Hey, what's up, motherfuckers? Got a new saying here. Welcome to the bar and grill, stupidity, which means you dumbass. Hold on. Let's switch over here. Bring somebody up that's got some intelligence and beauty going on. Hey, Jennifer, what you doing, baby?
I was been waiting for you all night.
Woohoo! Yeah, well, sorry about the other night, but as the whole title said or in the description, it was for all the people that Chili was going to sue. He hadn't sued anybody for defamation, stupid son of a bitch. So, come on up if you all want to. Invite Stephanie out there to old Chili and his little crew. You guys come on up. Let's have a description. What's on the menu right now? Well, as you can hear, I'm mixing up a slow gin slammer. That is about 10-15%, actually a little bit more tonight. About 15-20% slow gin. The rest of it is squirt cola. Mix that shit up, get some crushed ice. There you go. Alcoholic Kool-Aid, good to go. We're also drinking Shinerbach tonight. Listen to this. Got to blow the little smoke out. So that's what's going on. Oh, we dropped 4 people. There's up to 27. Woohoo! It's the most I ever had.
I'm drinking Diet Coke, so I'm excited.
I don't blame you. Fernie got arrested? Oh, somebody talk about that shit. I had no idea about that. Normally, I don't cover that because she's psychotic. There ain't no doubt about it. Oh, let's see. I'm waiting for my headphones to charge up before I jump in. Yeah. A lot of Allergen or slow gin, you mean? Okay, slow gin fizzies.
Oh, yeah. I was going to say.
I was going to say, too, first time I ever heard of that shit was Dude Looks Like a Lady or something like that, an Aerosmith song. Actually, I got that mixed up just right tonight. I may jump on here in a little bit on the camera, but right now I'm shirtless and mulletless, so yeah, fuck that.
Ooh, baby, you're shirtless.
Sure am. Oh, what's up, Jamie, everybody? John, Deb, Lisa. Hi, baby. How you doing? Lisa's, if I remember correctly, she's in Ironton, actually. So,
Ah.
town hadn't burned down. You haven't got any transparency buses going around there, anything like that. But hold on, let me find something here. This is what would be going on if Full Chili had his little transparency buses every time you walk in and every time you walk out.
You are an incredibly sensitive man who inspires joy feelings in all those around you.
But, Lawrence County. Okay, yeah. There you go. Well, I'm toying with the idea of coming up there, but biggest factor, I don't know if that son of a bitch actually has a gun or not. And I'm pretty damn sure he'd use it if I'd show up wherever he's at, like in private. If he's out on the street or whatever, I'm just right there. Nope.
Yeah. That's kind of a scary thought.
And as I doubled down and even got a little bit more out there today on my whole thing, that son of a bitch is going to shoot somebody. Him or his sycophants are going to end up shooting somebody, killing him or harming him. There ain't no doubt about it. It's just not if, but when.
Right.
John with the good one. Chili went to the auction to buy a transparency bus. Yeah, but is he going to sue himself for doing that? I know that he was sitting there saying he wants to sue the auctioneer and the tow company and all that, but would he go after the people that actually bought the vehicles?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Lisa might be able to back me up on this. I can't say for Southern Ohio, but I can tell you right now for some of the hillbillies that I met in the Marines that are in the Appalachia area in Kentucky and West Virginia, that son of a bitch, I wouldn't doubt if he ends up going missing. Old Chili going missing. He crosses the wrong one, you gone. There ain't no doubt about it, in my opinion. Ironically, the police were protecting Chili. Yeah, and Spurgic or whatever his name is, and Chili even went up to him, "Oh, I like you." Actually, let's pull up that damn video. Let me see if I got it downloaded yet. All right. Hey, Christine, come on up. Archangel 3, come on up, man.
Art.
Yeah. All right. I'm a little bit feeling pretty good right now, so started drinking, and I got some new different beers I want to debut for different ones. Chili doesn't have the guts to kill. He will get one of his minions to do it. Oh, I don't doubt that at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, you would have gotten beaten to a pulp without the police there today. Yep. But he loves everybody there.
Oh, and they all love him.
Oh, yeah. The whole point was they love him. But, all right. Let me see what the fuck I got downloaded here. He would have been, yep. There we go. Nope. Let me, oh, wait a minute. We got this one. Hold on. Do.
It is fucking windy as hell tonight.
Yeah. It is a lot of places around the country. Up in Duluth, Minnesota, they're under a gale force warning or gale wind warning, something like that.
Jeez.
God, that is actually good tonight. I think I'll be drinking a couple of them fuckers tonight. All right. Do a couple things here. Swear I'm definitely ready for OBS. I've got to break down and actually hire somebody to do it. I'm lazy.
I'm trying to figure it out.
Let's see. Luke Harbor Cam. All right. Where are you at? All right, hold on. I gotta do a little singing.
I don't give a shit. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a shit. I don't give a fuck. Now, if I give a shit, I might just give a fuck, but I don't give a shit, so I don't give a fuck. I don't give a shit. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a shit. I don't give a fuck. Now, if I give a shit, I might just give a fuck, but I don't give a shit, so I don't give a fuck.
All right. I wonder if he'll ever come up.
Help me, skating man. You're my only hope.
But I'm required to run a disclaimer on the show, and I should have done it earlier, but yeah, fuck them.
The following material contain language that may offend you. Never will you hear the words fuck, shit, cunt, motherfucker, or fuck me. Sorry for any inconvenience.
All right, let's share this shit out. Share screen. All right, let's see. Uncle R, do you realize he's not staying in Ironton? Think he's in Huntington? Yeah, I wouldn't doubt that at all.
Oh, yeah, I wouldn't doubt that either.
Abby Pollin says, hold on, cancel. Storm system stretching out from the Dakotas to Ohio. Maybe Mother Nature wants chilly out there too. Yeah, we couldn't get lucky enough. Hi, Amanda, baby. Come on up. What you doing? Or, hey, Amanda, what you doing? Yeah, Archangel, you're right, it is. And I've used it before, but I've blown my computer away a few times since then. All right. Excuse me. But then again, I'm going to make sure that I'm always going to fuck up my streams and all that shit. So it's always going to be stupid here.
Well, it's in your title, so hey.
Well, exactly. Uncle Artie is stupid. I pissed Kate off tonight.
I saw
that wasn't my point to actually really piss her off, but I'm just playing with her.
Hi, Hank. Come up here and show off that sexy beard.
Hey, Hank, come on up, dude. It's hard to say no to my 120-pound Great Dane when I'm stuck. Oh, my God.
That's how big puppy.
Oh, Jesus. Especially my baby girl. All right, let me find this damn. Hide that. There we go. All right, here we go.
Excuse me.
He had the nerve to tell this guy, he's drunk and all this shit. But we'll watch here this little standard shit. He's doing the exact same thing he did with the tow truck driver today. He don't want to hear it. Somebody actually is going to give him a good, oh God, what do you want to call it? A good debate and all that stuff, discussion. He doesn't want nothing to do with it.
No, not at all.
Excuse me. Team Skeptic gave him a good ass ripping, and ever since then, he doesn't want anything to do with it.
There's Hank.
Hello.
Hey, don't forget to give has anyone seen Chili since Massholes revealed this evening?
Oh,
no, he was up there. I have no doubt about it.
is.
Somebody named, hold on, Hank. There we go.
There it is.
Give the ladies their
our
woohoo!
daily
That
dose
beard.
of sexy beard.
Woohoo! There's that Christine. Hi, baby. What
Hey,
you
Christine.
doing?
Hi guys, how are you?
Oh, I missed you,
All right.
honey.
Not bad.
Yeah,
Alright.
I'm working a lot these days.
Me too. I hear that.
Yeah.
So this guy, like, I'm just now, like, really, because I'm got a little extra time, so I'm kind of paying attention more. So what's up with this guy? Like, is he part of like News Now Houston, or is he just on his
No.
own?
He's on his own.
Yeah.
Basically, he's going from one scam to the other. He can't stay pinned down to any one thing he wants. There's a lady, her name's Tina Slay Richardson. Her son was shot and killed by a cop. I don't know the circumstances on it. I need to get educated on it. I haven't sit down and talked to her about it.
Yeah.
But Chili rolls into town and was going to champion her situation, and another family Tina's white. The other one was a black family, and he's trying to champion. He's the fighter for black rights and all this other shit.
Okay.
And cops killing them all, and he's saying Terry versus Ohio is unconstitutional, even though it was upheld 8-1
Yeah.
by the Supreme Court. And he was starting to say some shit and all that to the black community leaders and TikTok people and well-known rapper named Talib Kweli. And he told Talib Kweli to get on his knees. And in another statement, he told him to get his ass back in the studio, make his song.
Yeah.
Just going to ask you a question there, Christine. If I told you to I told a black man to get on his knees, what is the first thing that you're thinking I'm telling him to do?
Something inappropriate with body parts.
No. It's a reference to going back to, well, partially that too, but basically it's telling him you're a slave. Get on your knees.
Oh, yeah.
You're subservient to me.
Yeah. Okay. That started coming into my mind after it took me a minute to get there.
You don't do that. You don't tell a black man, especially in the South, you don't finish your statement with boy. Oh, come on, boy, stop fucking with me, something like that. Or holla at you, boy, something like that. And their subculture and all that stuff, YouTube's subculture, whatever. You don't do that shit.
Mm-mm.
It's just like
no, and it's about the tone too.
They can because we all know why. All right, racism, that shit. They've taken a word and they've made it into their own as a term of endearment and all that stuff, and an insult word.
Depends on who's saying it and how they're saying it.
Exactly.
Well, in context too, but in general, you're not going to use it. And the way he does it, yeah, right. But anyways, he's pretty fucked up. So they chased him out back in the November, December timeframe and all that. He's trying to figure out, all right, well, what's going on? And he's saying that people, and as Kate was saying earlier, that people had gotten him off of TikTok or his channel taken away. No, the toss or terms of a service or agreement, whatever you call it, he's the one that got his account taken away.
But he's going to change the world.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, right.
Right.
He's going to change
Good
the world
push.
just like he's going to change the world just like let's see. Damn it, Doofy ain't here. He's lurking in the background. He's going to change the world just like Doofy's going to change his underwear in the next month. There we go. Anyways, after that, he's deciding, I've got to find another scam and another way to make money and make myself relevant. So he, all right.
So he's just like a giant douche.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah, I called him out on it. Oh, yeah, I called him out on it.
So does he do the auditing thing too, or is it just like he just runs
he tries to audit.
Okay.
He's not. He's trying to mimic the auditors.
Okay.
Soft 6 too.
Yep.
You can't even get that down right. Anyways, after that, he decides that he's going to push the whole Terry versus Ohio shit. He came to Dallas and all that. The guy the guy was put in handcuffs and
for 16 minutes.
Cuffs.
Torture
And
cuffs.
he tried to run a scam with his patented Velcro alternatives. Yeah, right. But he filed a lawsuit. Well, helped the guy file a lawsuit on Tuesday, which this guy is a fucking pussy and a half. So I know you're listening out there, Chili, or some of your sycophants are. You're a fucking beta male bitch pussy. Sue me. I want you to, bitch. Sue me. Because it'll be under Texas law. And you'll lose. And I'm the type of idiot that would be more than happy to sue your ass. I'm not talking shit. I've gone up to I've gone up to Washington after Glen Serio a couple of times, spending my own money. I have no problem with that shit. My channel, I don't have enough to monetize it, whether I do or don't. That's my business in the future. But right now, I spent fucking money. I spent $68 on fucking alcohol and gags for live streams and shit like that. And I spend money on my channel quite a bit. If you looked at it over the years, I've gone up against the Klan 20 years ago. I've done Westboro Baptist Church 3 times, you know, twice when they're here in Dallas and once down in Austin, Texas. I've got proof that I'm not in it for anything but exposing and making fun of dumbasses like you. So be more than happy to sue me. I want you to. When I win, slap a lien on that fucking van, which you probably have a co-signer for it. You're trying to get Tina Slay to co-sign a loan for that van of yours.
I wonder who he got to co-sign that loan. I'm kind
He's got enough of a support base.
Yeah, I'm kind of curious whose name that van's under.
Yeah.
Because from what I'm seeing of his record, it's more and more thinking he might not be supposed to be driving.
Yeah, I mean, running from the law and shit like that. Fucking little coward. You fuck up, be a man and face the music, bitch. I've done shit in my past. I've had to face up to the music.
I'm keeping an eye for Massel to go live again. She's supposed to get the word whether or not he's supposed to be carrying a gun or not.
Well, excuse me. I called me and at least a dozen other people. What was it? Wednesday night, Thursday morning. You know, when he got back into Ironton, and you know Well, I'm saying we snitched on him. I definitely did. They marked the sarcastic lawyer, or law student. How do you like your law degree? From YouTube University School of Law. Anyways, pretty much saying, hey, you know, he's going around. He's made threats about shooting people in the head. And all this stuff, which he was, yo. He's
falsely accusing a guy of rape.
Oh, geez. So, if he's going around threatening
excuse me, once he gets a restraining order and all that stuff, he's acting like as if, you know, it's like open season on anybody. Yeah, he doesn't admit he has a gun. He's shown it before. He had it in City Hall, and he finally got it taken out. You know, it was the same day they got arrested, but he came outside and handed it to one of his followers and all that shit.
Because he knew he was going to get arrested. And he didn't want to get arrested with a gun.
Mm-hmm.
Well, no, it was illegal for him to have it in the building. There's signs up. Why they didn't arrest him and charge him for it?
Because he had it concealed.
You're not supposed to have a gun in there, period. I don't know what the laws are, but what the signs I've seen is Oh, hey, Scott, besides that, anybody knows that's got any common sense, if you're going to get into a gunfight, that's not a good gun. You better fucking hit your target.
No, it's at least an 8.5-inch barrel. It's, if not the 10.
Yeah. You better fucking hit your shit. It's like with me, I usually carry a 40 or a 45. I've got a 45, and I'm telling you right now, I can fucking hit that shit pretty damn hard.
Well, in the time it takes him to clear the leather with that hand cannon, I can mag dump into his chest.
Yeah. But anyways, he's going around saying that shit, and oh, hell, man, I've got so much shit I want to go over today. Definitely the fucking emails. My email responses to, let's just go ahead and do that. Those emails are fucking funny as hell. I mean, I torched his ass.
Well, have you seen that, you know, that bald guy, Bill something, that he was accusing of stalking him?
Yeah.
He then turned around, now he's accusing him of raping somebody.
The cop?
No, the bald guy that was in that played the music.
Rick Roldan.
Yeah.
Oh.
Can that guy get him for slander?
Yeah. Only problem is he's got to show that the guy's actually caused him financial. I mean, it shouldn't be that hard to show that what he said is a lie with no merit, and that it caused him hardship and financial burden.
Yeah.
He's a former city council member too, from what Nemo's saying.
Well, that's what Chili says.
Michael Lutz. Or
I don't trust
one of the bald guys he's gone off on all this. Let's
He calls him Mike Lutz, but he said his name was Billy. Bill at the
all right, let's watch this where he goes off on the black guy and basically just walks away like a little bitch.
There's a couple people I know who have lied about me.
Me.
You haven't lied about him.
I want to make I'm going to prove that they're a liar before I come out and say
Okay.
what it is about it. So, but there is a couple people who are lying.
You guys have seen the video that I put out earlier. I'm using this segment right here. Now, if you listen, you can hear the sound. I did not put that in. That is just all timing. Listen to it.
And that's the only thing that I've said that someone has impeached. Other than that, it's all been 100% factual.
See, I didn't do it.
Hey,
Can you turn it up a little?
I got to run over to the clerk's office, brother.
That's as high as I can get it.
Okay.
What did he say before the
What's up, bro? How you doing, man?
That's all I can do.
I got to go to the clerk's office. I'm chilling.
Wow, 37. Thanks for everybody coming up.
Well, I didn't put you on camera, man. I don't put anyone on camera unless. Well, number one, you said that Waldo in court today said that he was the law. Yeah. Did he actually say that? Yes. I am the law in this courtroom. In that courtroom. That's not what you said on your live video, correct? I'm live with 500 people right now. What Waldo said today is, I am the law in this courtroom.
Get down.
which he is.
You're coming at this whole area like it's a corrupt
It is.
area.
It is.
No.
Mistakes have been made.
No, not mistakes. Garbage. Garbage.
It's the same as any other community.
Well, we got to change it somewhere. It starts here. So I'm going to start in Ohio and work my way east and
So
west.
let's talk about the things you're trying to cut.
Look at what the fuck is up with that ear right there?
Oh, maybe that's why he wears the headphones, because his ears are fucked up.
Oh, it's a cauliflower ear from wrestling.
Yeah, I didn't realize that till now. That would explain it. Somebody had said that he wears it because he is acting like as if he thinks he's a producer or whatever.
Yeah, Tina
But
said
you're
that.
right. I mean, it's just like, dude, look at that fucked up ear, dude. And I thought I was ugly as hell. I admit I am, and I admit I'm stupid as fuck, you know? Or at least Uncle Artie is.
So he was a wrestler?
Yeah.
Yeah, back
Like,
in high school.
oh, okay. I was about to say, like, Rick Crude wrestling, or?
He claims he won a state championship, but Blue Bacon, he debunked that.
There's no record of him. But Blue Bacon did put out tonight that he did find that he qualified for the Junior Olympics in wrestling.
Junior
Ah.
Special Olympics, probably. All right. Anything that I say about him that I'm making fun of is strictly making fun of him. It's not whatever shaming bullshit you want, except for chili shaming. So anybody has a problem with that, go fuck yourself. Or welcome to the Bar and Girl Stupidity. Refer to the community tab on my channel for what that means. Fuck you, dumbass.
I got my stuff after this.
He just tried to back down.
Who are the people that you're specifically trying to help?
I'm trying to change policing altogether. Get rid of police
But
and
who
change
are the
them.
people you're
Get rid of police. Yeah, well, here's something else. When I read that earlier or heard that earlier, All right. Look what happened in Portland, Seattle, and Minneapolis. You know, we're going to get rid of police and all that. What happened? The crime rate surged.
Yeah, and that wasn't getting rid of all the police. When they defunded the police, they had to make major cutbacks.
Well, not just that, they had a shitload of cops that quit because, like, fine, you're going to shit on me, fuck you.
Yeah, well, that was part of the cutbacks was major reduction in force.
Yeah, you know, and the Portland mayor was like, we've got to be tough on crime. Yeah, it was your fucking dumbass that caused it single-handedly, bitch. Well, the city council too. But ever since George Floyd, Mark Floyd, whatever, the guy in Minneapolis, when he was killed, however you want to view it, but ever since that happened, crime has gone way up because cops are like, okay, wait a minute, we got to take a step back. And the liberal prosecutors are like, well, we're going to go easier on crime. It's just a bunch of bullshit. Look at the statistics. Go look back on. That's all I say. I'm not going to do a chili and say, whoa, Dredd versus Scott versus this, and fuck that. Go look it up your damn selves. Anyways.
Well,
You've been drinking?
That tow truck driver was putting him in was trying to explain why he was wrong on his interpretation of that Supreme Court case about the tow truck companies selling vehicles, because what that case was about and what they're doing is two completely different things.
Yeah, I want to try to get a hold of him next week, and see if I can at least do a recorded phone call with him and talk to him. Say, hey, you know, look, this is what's going on. Sorry about that shit. There's a hell of a lot of people on the internet that hate him. And if he sues you, you already said you're going to counter sue, you know, get the legal fees, and as soon as he pulls that shit, slap a lien on his fucking vehicle. Shut his little bitch ass up.
I kind of wish the person would have stayed quiet about when he parked on his property earlier today. Let him go walk away from his car, then have it towed.
That would have been hilarious.
Because when he parked this morning, he parked on somebody's grass.
Oh God!
I would have had it towed. In Texas, it's legal to do that.
Mm-hmm. Most likely it is in Ohio, too.
And he keeps saying all this shit's illegal and all that. Prove it. Show where there's no laws that say that you can't do that in Ohio. All right, here we go.
Who are the people you're specifically trying to help? Well, there's Sarah Page and there's Tim Lyons from the Sarah Page story. Have you seen that?
Exploiting, you mean?
But let's talk about other people. Let's talk about, I don't know, say maybe.
And if there's anything legit about those cases, he's doing no help to them at all. He's just hurting the case.
Dude, I've helped the black community. You're actually interested in people that actually have a record. What about the people that don't have a record? The black community? The laws in our country were created against black people. The reason why the white people are being oppressed now is because laws were created against black people. Have told you? You keep spitting on me, man. That's why I keep spitting on me. That's why I keep stepping away. How many people have told you from the black community? Yes. Can you actually look at maybe what happened there? Lots. Remember, I had 300,000 followers on TikTok. I helped lots of black people.
Yeah, before they all turned their back on you because they're that racist.
Told to get on their knees. Yeah, get on your knees, Talib. Hey, Talib Kweli, get on your knees, you bitch. Yeah. We're talking about Terry versus Ohio. He called me racist. I'm not the answer to you. I gotta go. No, but you want.
Look at that.
No, but you want. No. Step away. Okay. Let me make it clear. Let me make it clear. I'm done talking. So let me make it clear. You were going to be the Black Power Ranger, but because you got stuck up with I will see you.
What did he do?
You were going to be the Black Power Ranger, but because
I got
of some
fired.
sexual lawsuit.
No, I got fired.
You were,
I was fired.
because of sexual lawsuit.
That's not what I said. I said,
Yeah, it
I
is.
said I was fired from Power Rangers. Yeah, you look like shit though. And you fit when you talk, and you're ugly. And you walk, you look like you got shit in your pants when you walk.
Oh my god.
Anything else? Anything else?
Let me see what else I can say derogatory about this guy.
Hey, Chili, you got fucked in the ear by some guy and you really enjoyed it. He ended up fucking ripping your goddamn ear in the process.
Excuse me.
Uh-oh. I went somewhere. Yeah, I'm drinking, so fuck it. Him, I mean, if you notice, he talks shit too to the janitor when he was walking away, called him a pig and all that. This guy walks away, he's talking shit. And when Chili saw him, I'm telling you, stand back. I honestly thought he was going to pull a gun out on him and shoot him. Honestly, I did.
Are you driving? I wouldn't drive drunk if I was you, bro. Don't drive drunk. Don't drive drunk.
See?
He's drunk.
In your opinion.
He got absolutely no proof. His words weren't slurred. He walked just fine. Anyways.
Well, he
What
must
are
have been
you
drunk.
driving on
He
then?
must have been drunk because he was disagreeing with Chili.
I don't think he's a meanie. He's a lot meaner than he is.
Uh-huh.
Who could ever disagree with him?
He's a little bitch.
Yeah, he is.
And he's now he's talking shit about the Ironton auditor now because the Iron auditor won't bow to his whim.
Yeah.
I can come in, I have kids, I can come anybody I want in the place. What happened in court today is it's extended until the middle of May.
You got your ass reamed.
An attorney and see what he wants to do. He may want to drop the case. I don't think so.
No, he won't. No, he won't. Especially after your little bitch ass antics in the court.
Yeah.
You're getting sued.
See that? Thank you. I've been all around the country trying to bring justice.
Trying to scam more like it.
Listen, the people,
Pretty much.
people who hate me, dude, no matter what I do.
All around the country. Let's see, Texas and Ohio and California
Who help
and Missouri.
Yep. Oh, you don't stand for anything. You're a coward. You're blah, blah, blah. Bitch, I've done more for this fucking country than you ever will. You are fucking using shit. I gave you those fucking rights to do it. I defended yourself to have these rights. So fuck you. And I'm a veteran. Ha! Anyways. He's doing that shit. Emails. Damn, I'm so unprepared tonight. Yeah, somebody made a good point. Now I'm reading, hold on the chat. We had anybody come in and wait, hold on. There's more IQ points on Blue Bacon and Uncle Artie's used toilet than there is between Chili's ear flaps. Dude, I ain't got any intelligence. What the hell are you talking about? I ought to sue you for fucking defamation of my character. Yeah. No, even though he's fictional.
Hey, Hezekiah.
You just redeemed yourself.
What, the belch?
Yeah.
Well, fuck you, Hank. I ain't gonna tell you to fuck you, Christine or Jennifer. I'll tell him. Now just go off on him.
Fuck me, fuck you.
Uncle Mario is the gentleman.
All right, where the fuck are these?
You know, fuck both you boys, just not at the same
Ooh.
time.
You promise? Oh, Jesus. I never put these in the right place. Oh. All right. Well, I'll just go to Discord and download them. All right. Download.
Well, if you want to know, what his height and weight is, just go to his arrest report from Ironton.
He's 5'7" and what, 160?
I didn't pay attention.
All right, hold on. I'm eating in the background too. Wait a minute, I know I've got Adobe on here. Oh, come on. Access. No. Yeah, dude, right there. Motherfucker. Oh, I'll actually open up his just so I can give him more ammo so he can sue me for defamation of character. I'll open up his been verified report. Hold on. All right, downloads. I had to call the wife, tell her to give me a beer. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Open.
Yeah, all the money that Chili's been scamming for the last year and a half or so. I wonder how much of that he told the IRS he got.
None. Well, he's in for a little rude awakening here soon. All right. Share this shit out.
So is he one of those where he doesn't work and then does he do like that Glenn stereo where he's like, I paid for that police car, I paid for your uniform. He's one of those and he doesn't work.
Yep.
So he doesn't pay for
so far we can trace back to grifting $8,000 for his office rental, which he was just flopping in an office. He wasn't paying any rent.
Well, hell, let's get her. Hold on. Damn. Shit. Here we go. It's because it's my stream. I'm doing whatever the fuck I want. Tell you what, we'll introduce you to the jock sock. Hey, you're pretty pathetic when you fucking fail at trying to scam people into wearing a jock sock, a sock for your dick, or his face force field. Oh my god! Of course,
tanning products nobody needed,
and you can see through the goddamn thing.
Well, if you put a towel over your face like that in the tan, aren't you going to fuck up the tan?
Oh yeah, that would totally slip. Like you would get tan lines if you put a towel in your face.
You can see through the damn thing here in a minute.
That's why usually the goggles just fit right over like your eyelids. like right around your eyes, because then that way, like, you don't have like crazy tan lines. Shoot, by the end of summer, I have like big old sunglass tan lines.
Yeah, the raccoon look.
Yeah, the reverse raccoon.
Yep. We're going to play a video of him and being a superhero, but pretty much you'll get the idea of what he's up to in it, even though it's fucking comedy bit. All right.
I see your jock socked out.
Yeah.
What about you? You tan too?
Yeah, sometimes.
So do you cover your face when you tan?
Yeah.
What do you use?
A shirt or a towel or something like
You use a shirt or a towel?
This looks like a job for God damn it.
What are you doing? Come here. Come here.
I've been hacksaw-ed.
Good boy.
Chili's using voodoo on me.
Okay.
That's my good boy. That's my good boy.
Thank you.
You too, Hank. You're my good boy too.
Now, Keith, she was part of the scam.
I see your jock socked out.
that. Yeah.
What about you? You tan too?
Yeah, sometimes.
So do you cover your face when you tan?
Yeah.
What do you use?
A shirt or a towel or something like
You use a shirt or a towel?
This looks like a job for
And I'm here to help. That's terrible.
It is.
A shirt or towel only blocks 6% of UV rays. My my face force field right here.
Yeah, his little face force field. Look right there. You can see right through it. Well, not through it, but you can see the light through it. I mean, Jesus, you can see the pattern through it. Anyways, it only blocks 6% of the rays, and then his does 99%. Why didn't you ever produce any results for that there, old Chili? Huh? What happened to it? Huh?
That'll block 99% of UV rays. And I'm here to help.
All right.
Yeah, it's douchebaggery.
Anyways, that kind of gives you an idea of one of the scams he did.
Yeah.
Prove me wrong. Sue me for that there, Chili Willy.
Well, that,
All of a sudden, I feel like Kelly. I feel like
Every time
Kelly
you say-
going up. Oh, well.
Okay.
Every time you say chili, I think. Every time you say chili, I think chili con carne.
Yeah,
chili con carne is.
Yep. Big boy.
Archangel. Oh my God.
It's voodoo and die.
Oh wait, there was more to this scam now, man. Shit. That was hell.
Oh, that whole super necessary guy act was, I think, another scam.
Yeah. Oh, where his that whole SN thing, as he says, and all that, it was supposed to teach you about ketosis or something like that, and they created the character and all this stuff to where they would do some type of a theme where they would get products from different vendors and auction them off, and the money would go to help pay for people's bills for diabetes, like their medicine and all that stuff.
Well, he never got he never got that descriptive of where the money was going.
Of course not.
Yeah. You know, if that was actually legitimate, I mean, props to you, dude. That's fucking awesome. But you know what? With your bullshit that before and after and all this other shit going on right now, I doubt it. I'm not accusing you of scamming and taking the money yourself, but I wouldn't doubt it. But if it was legitimate, I pray to God it was. And if it was, dude, mega fucking props to you. That's fucking awesome. If it is real. Now, you ain't going to be seeing anybody else saying that shit. But still, I'll give you props where it's due. Still think you're an utter scumbag. All right, Uncle, that's Uber Karen. Oh, that's something else coming up. I've had that on the back burner since New Year's Eve, Uber Karen. But everybody's been doing Karen shit. All right.
All right. Well, I gotta jump down but I'll be listening. But I gotta get some sleep. I gotta get up early and work all day again tomorrow.
Okay, that's cool.
All right. Good night.
But thanks for having me up, and it was great talking to you guys. And I'll be in chat for a little bit.
Thanks for coming up.
Good
Always.
night.
All right.
I'm glad I was like awake and at work. All right. Talk to you guys soon.
All right, here we go. Let me find where it's at. Ah, shit, I've got it hidden somewhere. Another folder. Let's do the Janitor versus Scam Now, man.
This here says that to make fun of your cocaine short and scale.
Hold on. Man, I got so many fucking beer bottles on this damn table. All right, share this shit out. I've dropped down. I've lost 10 people. Yeah. I've got 24 people left in here, so get the fuck out. Make sure you dislike the fucking stream. Unsubscribe and get the fuck out, you jackasses. All right. Except for you, Chili, and his people. You're more invited to stay and subscribe. Everybody else, fuck off. I lost 2 people. All right, hold on, share. I'm starting to sober up a little. What the fuck? Now we got somebody else come in here. What the fuck? All right, share. You can start.
This here says that to make fun of your cocaine short and scales.
What address is that?
Ah, fucking A. Hold on. I can do it another way. All right, add video. That's just what I'm going to do. I'll play it through my fucking... See, if I didn't have technical difficulties and all that shit, you know, it'd be a normal show, but this is the Bar Girl Stupidity, so it's got to be fucked up. All right, here we go. Oh, damn it.
This here says that to make fun of your cocaine short and scales.
What address is that?
This looks like a job for Scam Now, man.
I'm
Yeah, I know you are, but I'm doing mine right now. You're not gonna hide. You're not gonna hide transparency. You ain't gonna do it. Ain't gonna happen. No, I'm not gonna get out of your way. That ain't gonna happen. You ain't doing that. That ain't gonna happen. That ain't gonna happen. You ain't doing that. That ain't gonna happen. And I'm here to help. You're not going to vacuum right here, right now, while the people are getting transparency. That ain't going to happen. I don't give a damn. You know how?
Why are you picking on the fucking janitor, you fucking dildo?
And why does he not look at the janitor? Look in the camera.
Yeah, really. I mean, it gets worse from here. My whole thing is, I really wouldn't have. I mean, I might have made a few videos or maybe something like this just to fuck with him a little bit. But when he attacked his janitor, that's why I went to 40. That's why I went to the Dallas Federal Courthouse. All right. You're attacking an innocent fucking man doing his goddamn job. Like, you're hard transparency. You think he's a fucking toothless, uneducated hick. You don't know jack shit about that man's life. He could be a 30-year retired military person. You don't know. He's done shit that you wouldn't know about, and he's doing this part-time. Maybe he's doing it to, just take care of medical bills, maybe be able to afford prescriptions for his parents or his kids.
Or maybe he's just doing it to have a place to go and get out of the house.
Exactly. Or he's doing it to, put food on the table and a roof over his head and other people. You don't know. He may be doing that because his kids, for whatever the situation in that area, that, his daughter may have been divorced and moved back in with him, and the kids or whatever, and to help support them all, he's gone to work and all that stuff. I know that happens quite a bit in rural, Midwest, small towns. I know this for a fact. I mean, there's so many things you don't know. And you roll in here pulling this bullshit. Oh, you're hiding transparency. Oh, bullshit. Fuck you. Sue me for it, you stupid fuck. You're a grifting scammer. You're a piece of shit. You're only out for after one thing. You're hopefully Netflix or somebody will pick up a show because you want to produce it and all that shit. There's a news article out there where you've interviewed and all that shit where you've admitted to it. That's one of the things that you hope to accomplish. That's not helping people out. It's not getting rid of Terry versus Ohio. It's not getting yourself elected mayor or governor or all that shit. Sure in the hell aren't helping out Caleb Slay and the other dude that was killed by a cop. You're sure in the hell not helping the black community. You're not helping anybody else out. You're only causing trouble. Here's how to file a fucking lawsuit. Go sue them. Okay, fine. They're suing them. They don't have a fucking lawyer. Now what? You said these people are uneducated and toothless. What are they supposed to do now, huh? Are you going to be there to represent? No, you're not, because you're not a lawyer. You don't want to. And you damn well know you'd get fucking in trouble with it. And when shit goes south for them, they ought to sue your ass.
Well, he thinks it's an accomplishment to file a lawsuit.
Mm-hmm.
It's a fucking bully. All it is him going, Mommy, Daddy, he picked on me. And Mommy and Daddy yell at you a little bit until they figure out what the hell's going on. That's all it is causing trouble. Or going to the teacher, he hit me. And shit like that. Getting in trouble until we sort it all out and whatever. He gets to walk away. People giving him money, people watching him on YouTube, giving him the fucking ad revenue sharing shit. He's not out after anything other than that. Scamming for himself.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing more. Prove me wrong. Sue me for you, piece of shit. Would call you a cocksucker, but that would be making fun of and insulting the gay community. And if you were gay,
and the women who enjoy doing that.
and his contradictions left and fucking right. I don't make any money off of YouTube is one of the things he loves to say.
Yeah,
but
he admitted yesterday
now,
or Thursday, he admitted that on your city council meeting, he makes $3,000 a month off of YouTube.
Which I don't know if he actually makes that off YouTube or not. I
You'd
don't
have to
believe
go to
anything that
Social
comes
Blade
out of his
and-
mouth.
No,
I'm not going to go to Social Blade and pull that shit off. I'm not worried about
Yeah.
that so much. I'm out to call him on his bullshit and his lies.
Yeah. And then this morning he was telling somebody, "Yeah, I'm out here doing this for the people." And then somebody said something about the $3,000 a month or something about money, and I'm not doing this for the money. The $3,000 a month I get off of YouTube is nothing. I can make more than that staying back in Hollywood producing.
He'd be there, but one thing that I haven't read into it much yet, but Blue Bacon had covered it. One of the reasons why he's kind of admitted it too, but the reason why he's all up in arms about this shit is that in 2002, the cops raided his house and all that shit, or where he was living at, probably living on somebody's fucking couch. Kato Kalin of scammers. Yeah, I went there. If you don't know who Kato Kalin is, he was living on Nicole Simpson's couch and all that shit. Oh, sorry, no, OJ's. No, it wasn't that.
He was staying in O.J. Simpson's guest house.
Yeah, in the guest house, and that's when OJ went up and killed, or allegedly killed Nicole and Ron Brown and all that. And Kato basically was doing that, and he testified in court that, I heard something, but no, basically it was just a joke, him being up in there. And old Chili, for the past 2 years, from what I've heard, I can't back it up, but I can tell you right now, at this very moment and all that shit, he's been living on people's couches and all that and traveling. But he's doing it because of his mission to get rid of Terry versus Ohio and correct the system and get rid of cops. Yeah, right.
Mm-hmm.
You got a vendetta.
That started after he had already spent 2 years couch surfing.
Yeah, he's got a fucking vendetta and axe to grind against the cops in general, and he's finding a way to scam it. He's seen that the black community Democrat side of it, he couldn't get by with it there, so what's he doing? Flip a 180 and go over to the rural white, the toothless, uneducated people and all that. Hold on, Rob Mack. I'll bring you up here in a minute.
He's so fucking condescending.
Yeah. All right, let's watch the rest of this shit. Oh, the other thing, too, which I got a trip out of, is when he got back to Ironton and all that. And if you see my one daily affirmations video and all that shit, where he's going to sue the sheriff because they're putting music in the lobby and all that. That's how transparency. You can't record. Record all the fuck you want. You just
can't make money off it. That's all.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. He's getting pissy because he couldn't make money off of it. I can definitely tell somebody's a little agitated. He's going to be defending Chili. Anyways, here we go.
Oh, no way. Back off. I don't give a damn what you are. It's that simple. Back off. You ain't gonna vacuum right here while I'm showing transparency. This gentleman right here is trying to hide transparency. This gentleman right here is trying to hide transparency. That ain't gonna happen. You ain't doing it. I don't care. You ain't gonna vacuum right here right now. There's 1,300 people watching. I will identify you if you don't walk away. I'll put this in your face. I'll show the people who you are. Officer, I'm having a problem here. You're going to vacuum over there is what you're going to do. Don't you ever try it again.
See, the janitor's walking away, but officer, I got a problem here. Yeah, you don't need cops. Cops are pigs and everything terrible until you need them. Can't have it both ways there, Chili. Yeah. Makes you a fucking hypocrite.
That gentleman is right there. Don't you ever try to hide transparency again, you dirty pig.
Oh my God.
Do it again. You understand me?
He just makes me so sick.
And I'm
And one of these days, Chili might learn that tough people who are actually tough don't have to go out and tell everybody they're tough every 2 seconds.
That's true.
Yeah, the janitor's out to get a high transparency with his vacuum cleaner of civil rights violations. All right, Rob Mack, I'm assuming you're on Chili's side. If you keep it respectable and all that stuff, hey, we got a mutual discussion and all that, we're fine.
I'm absolutely not on Chili's side.
Oh, okay, I didn't know. I just seen you tapping your finger. I'm like, okay.
Oh, no, I was just hanging out.
It's cool, dude. If you're for him or not, or if you
No,
think
fuck
I'm
that
wrong,
guy.
it's cool. It's all cool.
No, I was just saying in the comments.
I
if he
didn't
won
even read
those
the comments.
The stupid wrestling championship doesn't fucking matter because it was in high school, but those aren't through the Scholastic state. It's through USA Wrestling, so you wouldn't be able to find it.
Your comments. I really don't watch the chat much.
Did you catch the impound lot today?
Yeah,
I caught parts of it. I'm going to go over it tonight.
Did you see his commenters saying they took all the high value cars and hit them?
Oh my god!
No, that's a depressed area of the Rust Belt. That's how people live.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, every vehicle listed on that for towing was at least 12, 14 years old. One of them was 20 years old.
Yeah, it was like a 20-something-year-old Durango. Like, that thing works.
Yeah. I would have loved to have been able to go up there and actually bid on one of those vehicles. And if I got lucky to buy it, maybe give it to the janitor, or if somebody did have their vehicle seized and all that,
somebody could use it.
Give it back to them,
It took about 2 minutes to threaten to sodomize a guy when he got there.
Oh, that was
that's bits and pieces, right?
Bits and pieces. Yeah, I just found his channel and been having a good laugh with that.
Oh man, yeah. Let me pull up the paperwork shit, the email that me and him have been going around about.
Hey, I am gonna head to bed. My eyes are not staying open for me.
I'm sorry, baby. I'm not very entertaining tonight.
No, it's not you.
Oh.
I've already put 50 hours in this week, and I have to work
I
again
know,
tomorrow.
I'm teasing you.
You know I love you.
I love you too.
All right, night, guys.
Night, Jennifer.
Good night.
Actually, I'm the same way. You don't have to tell them and all that stuff in Texas, that you've got a gun in your vehicle. But that's just, to me, that's common courtesy to let them know, hey, look, I've got a gun, and it's right here, just so you know. And most times cops are like, yeah, most people got a gun in the car these days in Texas.
Yeah, I don't know why they changed the law, because the law was, when I first got my concealed carry. I first got my concealed carry back in '98. You had, anytime, you didn't even have to be in your car. Anytime you were stopped by law enforcement, you had to let them know that you were carrying a weapon and that you had a concealed carry card.
Yeah, that's when I went through my concealed permit training shit in 2008 or 9. They said that, and I still do it to this day. It's just, hey, look, this is going on. If you go to Oklahoma, and if a cop engages you in any official capacity, you have to let them know. Because if they detain you or frisk you and all that shit, and they find the gun, you just fucked up.
It was the same in Connecticut, but I moved to California a few years ago, and pretty hard to get a concealed carry permit here.
Oh yeah, but I've been up in Oklahoma a few times. What was it? It was May of 2018, so it's 4 years ago. was up there storm chasing, and I was going from Woodward, Oklahoma, on to Enid or something like that. I was following these storms, and I pulled over, and I'm filming, and I'm through my sunroof in my car, and all of a sudden, these lights just come on, just lit up out of nowhere. There's a cop, state trooper. She gets out and like, hey, what you doing? Like, oh, just storm chasing and all that. But I've got my concealed on my right hip right here, even though I'm out of the window. She's like, thanks for telling me, I know you're supposed to and all that, but you're cool. I'm just starting to make sure you're not broke down and everything's good. We got storms coming. Yeah, I'm chasing them. She's like, that's cool. Didn't even ask for my ID or anything. She just make sure I was good. She took off, no big deal.
Well, no one wants
But
to get
if it
surprised
would've
with
been
something like that, and you don't know how they're going to react. And...
Yeah. Whenever I'm not pulled over that often, but when I am pulled over, I let them know that I'm concealed carry and that where my other weapons in the vehicle are.
Yeah. Now,
And depends on the cop. Most of the time, they'll pull me out of the car and remove my carry weapon, but they just leave it on the driver's seat.
you can't leave it in plain view in Texas.
Well, the police can when they're leaving it.
Oh yeah. I thought you were talking about just in general. Anyways, there has been a bad situation where the girlfriend was driving, they got pulled over, and it was a black couple, and you probably heard about it, but the guy's like, yeah, hey, I'm just letting you know I've got to consider.
Oh, that was terrible. That was terrible.
Yeah, and
that was awful.
He wasn't reaching for it or anything like that, and the cops are freaking out, and they ended up shooting and killing him. Totally fucking wrong.
His
Everything.
Girlfriend's
I don't know
holding
if
him
it
right
was
there in the car.
Yeah, I don't know if it was considered justified or whatever, but not in my opinion. No,
I haven't seen the footage. I've heard about the footage, and from the way it's described, it doesn't sound like it could be considered justified.
No, it wasn't. No.
They have the view from in the car from his girlfriend right next to him, and his hands don't go anywhere.
Yeah, I mean, it was pretty fucked up. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'll be one of the first ones to say it. Race had a good possibility of being played there. Yeah, I'm throwing the race card down. But here's the reason why. You deal with people long enough and all that, and a certain demographic that you're around the most. Doesn't matter whether it's rural America, in Ironton, it's going to be white people. Who commits the most crime in that area? It's going to be white people. Where this area was, it was predominantly black. So you look at the statistics, and I know that sounds bad, but for the area,
there's a natural prejudice for self-preservation.
Yeah, exactly. You get around to, I call it social conditioning and all that. It's basically is what my point. Majority of black people are not going to commit crime. They're just as good as anybody else, if not better. Period. It's just a fucking fact.
I've watched some videos that I don't blame the officers for shooting. Like there was one guy, the cops were taking him back to the back of his car for something.
Yeah.
They asked him about his wallet. The guy spun away from the cop, went quickly back into his car, and grabbed something and turned around, and the cops shot him.
Yeah, he didn't have anything, a weapon, but it was
he had his wallet. He went and grabbed his fucking wallet.
Yeah, it was the way he was fucking acting, and all that, and the cops like, oh my god. And for
I don't know how that.
It was a white guy.
Yeah, I don't know how that turned out. If the cop was exonerated or not, but I wouldn't want to be him.
There was
just for the fact he's got to live with what he did the rest of his life.
Yeah, there was a couple incidents too. One off-duty female cop here in Dallas. She just put in a 12-hour day overtime and all that shit, and she walks into an apartment and there's a guy in there, and he's like, "What the fuck you doing in here?"
Oh yeah, she went in the wrong apartment.
She was on the wrong floor.
Yeah, wrong apartment. She was convicted of it, and she's in jail, rightfully so.
That's murder.
But
yeah, and the cop that thought she had her taser out and shot the guy.
That was a little ridiculous.
Yeah, I was going to say, and
they don't feel anything alike.
I've never held a taser, but I've held a handgun. And I can't imagine a taser weighs the same as a handgun.
I mean, it doesn't matter what the circumstances are. You pulled the trigger, you shot somebody, you weren't justified, you need to pay the price. It don't matter who you are, period. But anyways, digressing back, that whole situation with the cop shooting the black guy and all that, my first thing is that it's going to be, oh crap, it's a black guy, he's got a gun, he's violent. You're around all that shit quite a bit, demographic, no big deal. It's like in Ironton or any other town. Oh shit, it's just hillbilly, he's on meth or whatever, he's going for a gun. It's going to happen. Nobody's perfect. Cops fuck up. They fuck up all the time. But
if they weren't justified, I'm sure they paid for it.
Yeah, us bootlickers, you fucking dipshits. Us bootlickers, we hold cops to a high standard and all that stuff. But for me, not only are you up on a pedestal a little bit more, but if you fuck up, you should be held responsible even more so.
Yep. Like all the videos of the cops trying to use their badge to get out of DUI.
Did you step in dog shit? Does it got a peanut buttery taste? I'm jealous.
No, it's definitely just some concrete from 1960.
There's a guy that we hang, like Hank, me, and a lot of the people in the chat and all that. We hang out a lot, go to each other's streams and shoot the shit and Discord and all that. But Dutch Doyle, he retired after 21 years on the New York Police Department and all that shit. There's one bitch and her crew, which are probably in here, which I wouldn't doubt. They're like, oh, he got sued 3 times because he was a cop. 2 of those were wrong identification. He had nothing to do with it. And the third one was a frivolous lawsuit, got threw out. And the final point is that on average in New York, it's 7 lawsuits or more that you get sued. So it's like a badge of honor. And
there's 10 million people in that city.
Oh yeah,
they're gonna sue somebody, right?
Yeah.
Well, look at Chile. He's responsible for at least 5 federal lawsuits in the last 2 weeks.
How much do those cost to file?
The one that was filed in Dallas was $400. $402.
And that wasn't his money.
Of course not. He was e-begging for it on his way to file.
Might as well just light it on fire.
It's got absolutely no chance of winning.
Kelsey, we're getting to it. Just give us time. We're meandering our ways around. I mean, hell, I'm going to be at this for a while till I get bored, I sobered up, or I get so drunk that I can't think straight.
Yeah.
Is Kelsey saying
bored?
What is Kelsey saying here?
Basically, we haven't given her a reason why, we're all on his ass about Ironton and all that shit.
Oh, because he doesn't live there.
Oh yeah, not just that, but the thing is that he rolls into town and he's like trying to champion this one lady's issue with it. I can understand a little bit about what she was getting at because the cop car is going all over the place and catching up, but she's also going down alleys and coming up to a stop
Seems to be running from the police, right?
No, I think she's trying to catch up and all that. Oh, Kelsey's talking smack.
Well, we don't know the full story.
Yeah,
Chile doesn't know the full story.
He likes to get about a quarter of it and then fill the blanks.
Well, he's taking her side of it and running a marathon with it.
Yeah, and I'm going by what I see in the video. I don't know the whole story behind it, but from what I've seen, the video is that she's freaking out that he's stalking her and all that. I don't know, but around the streets and all that, you can see that he's cutting back around and all that, coming at her. But I'm not saying that, he's stalking her just to harass her and all that. He may think that she's done something, or
Yeah, could be investigating something.
Yeah,
and he could have had very valid reasons for keeping an eye on her.
Yeah, and on the video, you can see where she is. I mean, she's freaking out, but she's not come to a complete stop. It's what's called a California stop or a rolling stop.
Oh, she ran right through one stop sign.
Yeah, but she's visibly upset. Some people just being around cops get absolutely nervous. All right, I'll give a good example. About 5-6 years ago, I'm working at a job, and I'm coming back from lunch, and I went home, but I cut over this line, straight white line. You can't do that in Texas, and the cops see me do it, and he pulls me over and is like, okay, so where do you work at? Trying to feel if I'm doing all that. Over there. And, I pulled into this other parking lot, and I work about a half mile down the street because, I froze up. I like, what the?
It's a natural reaction.
Yeah, it's like that, and I just lied to this guy, and I'm like, oh, fucking A, man. But I pointed over there, which, it was in the general direction where I do. But when I didn't get a ticket, just like, yeah, just warning, be careful, all that. Because we had a lot of accidents there, and we're tracking down. All right, no big deal. So I pull around, and I go down to the end of the parking lot because it's out in this huge warehouse section. And I pull in, and the cop's waiting there for about 5-10 minutes. And I just sat there. I'm like, fuck this shit. I just sat there, and I'm on my lunch hour. I still had plenty of time, but I had to get back in time because I had a meeting. But anyways, I ended up leaving and all that stuff. And he can't pull me over for lying and all that. But I felt bad that, I lied to this cop because, I freaked out like, oh, shit, that happens.
Now you're worried he's got his eye on you going forward.
Oh, no, not that. I'm just it freaked me out like, because it totally caught me off guard. I'm embarrassed because, I got my head up my ass and all this. I know I fucked up. If he gives me a ticket, he gives me a ticket. I'm not going to fight it. I know I fucked up. I wasn't paying attention and I was impatient. I cut over and there we go. But it happens.
My experience with most of
here we go. Hopefully this is the real Tina.
Hey, Tina.
Hey, everybody. Okay, Kelsey.
Tina.
Hold on. I came on to talk to Kelsey. Sorry. Kelsey. Are you with me, Kelsey? Because I'm looking at the chat. Because I'm not going to show you proof, but I'm going to show you how to find the proof. So let me know that you're in the chat. Because I'm going to walk you through it. It's really very simple.
Hit the @ symbol and type in the word Kelsey. If it shows up, she's in there.
She's still there, or did she leave?
She's there.
Okay, Kelsey, I want you to open up DuckDuckGo. Tell me when you've done that, and everybody follow along.
Show evidence of what?
Okay, so if you open up DuckDuckGo.
All right, hold on. Let me pull it up real quick.
Could somebody do this for me, Uncle Artie? Could somebody, because I'm on my phone.
Yeah, I'm doing it.
And type in your search bar, Casey, K-A-C-E-Y. All one word is the next word, by the way. B-Y-T-H-E-W-A-Y.
All right, hold on.
Versus V, Jose Maria de Castro.
All right, can you say that again?
Type in Casey, K-A-C-E-Y. Last name is one word, by the way, just like it sounds.
She said K-A.
C-E-Y, Casey. By the way. All one word. B-Y-T-H-E-W-A-Y.
Oh, yeah, I got that. Versus
Jose Maria de Castro. And tell me what do you find the court case? Can anybody find that for me?
Yep.
Can you find it on Trellis Law, which is a very trusted website that only pulls it from court cases? And what does that say?
DV prevention without a minor
family court
jurisdiction. DV prevention
domestic violence
without children.
Correct. So hey, Kelsey, is that proof for you? I'm just asking. And I said Kelsey is a dude. So is that proof for you, or do we still want to go round and round that he doesn't have a record? That is a domestic violence restraining order.
He's got 2 cases of false identification to a cop.
All right, I'm not going to do that because, well, I'll do it off screen or sometime.
But my point is that is a domestic violence. I just told you how to find it. That's something I didn't doctor. That's something that these gentlemen on the panel have not made up. This is something very simple that anybody can do.
All right. Let me even go. I'll pin this shit.
Hey, wait a minute, Kelsey. The one you're referring to is a different one in Alaska. This one is not Alaska.
Oh, when he was going to make that woman disappear? That one?
Yeah. This other one is not Alaska. This was in Los Angeles. And this is a restraining order that has no expiration date on it.
Is that
so
the one from last year?
If he has a restraining order, let's follow the logic here, Kelsey. If he has a restraining order for domestic violence that has no expiration, which you can go on Trellis Law, just like I walked everyone through, and you can see no expiration date. Therefore, you could surmise that he is not legally allowed to possess or own a firearm, which is a felony.
Hey, Kelsey, I just pinned it above in the chat and in there too, the link to it. You can go find it. And if you don't like it, and I'm pretty sure you're going to get this back to old Chili. Sue me, you fucking asshole. Do it. Do it. Come on, bitch. Come on. Don't
I'm just saying that.
Bitch. Come on.
I'm just saying everybody's going on and on about how things are being made up or they're lies. The only lie is Chili first started out telling everybody. Let me start. His name is Jose. Jose first started telling everybody he's never been arrested. Although, if you go even further back, he said he's been arrested 20 times with 2 no-knock warrants. 2, not 1, 2. So how can you be arrested 20 times and not have any kind of record? It's impossible. He has to have a record of some sort, no matter what. So to sit there and continually say, I have no record, and a record could be a traffic violation. And to say, well, the Black's Dictionary, no, Black's Law Dictionary definition of a criminal record is any breaking of the law. It's been debunked by attorney after attorney after attorney around here. So my question to you, I just told you how to find one of his records. Has he addressed that one? Because he has not. Have you seen the one from Alaska where he threatened a minor child, a girl of 16 years of age, because he couldn't get through to her mother who blocked him? And that's okay? I don't care how many years ago that was.
Kelsey, if you think of the beta bitch Chili con carne is an alpha male, you're fucking. There's no help for you.
Ask him why on Tuesday why he had to sneak in at the last minute into the back of the Dallas Federal Courthouse when I was out front doing a First Amendment audit all day waiting on him. I'm fucking harmless. I'm a disabled vet. I got a bad back, fried lungs from the military. So guess what? I can't fucking fight to save my life. 3-4
I'll
seconds.
tell you what,
maybe
Kelsey.
max.
I'm going to give you a little bitty teeny nugget for you. Like father, like son.
Oh. But yeah, and Kelsey, look right there on the screen. That is a conviction in Clackamas, Oregon, Clackamas County, Oregon. It happened.
One of his two for misidentifying to the police.
Well, this one is theft in the second degree. Excuse me, he pleaded guilty for it. We've seen the plea agreement where he pleaded guilty. He was fined $800.
Then he broke probation by not going to the class he was supposed to go to.
Yep, and here we go. Let's do this one. All right.
Do you realize that an alpha male mates with other males just out of curiosity? Not that I'm against that, but I mean, this whole screaming and beating and pounding on the chest.
Tina, he sure seemed like he was trying it this morning.
Yeah.
And of course, that's my opinion. That's my viewpoint. I'm allowed to make that kind of viewpoint. I'm allowed to make that kind of thing because it's called freedom of speech.
And you got a free platform anytime you want up here, whatever you want to say.
And I've been around, because of my career, I'm around a lot of guys who rightfully classified as tough guys. People who are actually tough. You know what they've got in common? They don't have to tell everybody every 2 minutes they're a fucking tough guy.
Yep.
Where did he go wrong in Ironton? How about the fact that he has paraded himself around to be a constitutional scholar, which he's not. He's not any kind of a lawyer, which he's not. He's practicing law without a license, which is against the law. He is showing videos on how to file lawsuits, which is against the law. They have lawyers for reasons. And his nice little paralegal, Shauna, whatever, she can get into serious trouble as well. Because she goes into his chats and touts that she's a paralegal. And if she's a paralegal, she's also providing legal advice.
She's not a
and
lawyer.
There is email evidence of that. And I said email because somebody emailed the Ironton whatever and got a response from her. And she is doling out legal advice, allegedly. And that's committing a crime.
Yeah. And if
So
any
what
of these people have legit bitches about their arrests, Chili's doing nothing but fucking up their case to get justice for it.
That's right. Most of these people only have one chance to file a lawsuit. And if it gets dismissed because of the technicality of the fact that Jose has no idea what he's doing, and it gets dismissed with prejudice, they're done.
Yes,
they are completely finished.
He says he knows he can't practice law, but he's doing it anyway.
He figured that out after the power of attorney thing failed because he didn't know.
Yeah, but he's still going around telling people to bring them his cases, and that's against the law because he's not a lawyer.
Yeah.
And
nope. I was going to say that
you've caught us in no fucking lies, you fucking sniveling dick.
Yeah, and Kelsey, the other thing too is that we just got done playing the video, and you can still see it up there in my little face shit.
You know what's really funny is Kelsey is Chili. So, I mean, let's just really get over it, Chili. And by the way, again, Chili, I'm going to say it so you understand, really, really completely understand what I'm saying to you. Like father, like son. And you should know you should know at this point that I know.
Once a beta bitch, always a beta bitch.
Putting the paperwork together for for people to file for a lawsuit, that is practicing law without a license. There's proof.
Yeah, and let's not forget about going after a janitor doing his job, which he probably would have filed a lawsuit against him for using a vacuum. And now he's wanting to sue the sheriff because they're putting music out in the lobby, so he couldn't film in the middle of a fucking night. Oh,
He could have filmed. He could have filmed.
Hey, Jose, wait, back up, guys. I got one for you. Hey, Jose, let me just prove to you how I know you're lying. You told Sarah Page, you told a whole live stream of people that you found an attorney to represent Sarah Page. And when she was sitting in court by herself with Tim, there was no lawyer there to represent her. Where was the lawyer? And if you turn around and tell me that the lawyer backed out at the last second, that's unethical, and that lawyer could lose their license. If that lawyer said they were going to be there, they have an ethical obligation to appear in court. Just want to tell you that.
Let me try this tracer out real quick. Hold on.
Oh, and
it is Chili. Hey, Chili.
It is
IP
Chili.
Address is coming. It's the same IP address as Red Sox.
It is Chili.
What's going on, sweetie?
It's no. It's Sweet Cheeks, guys. Let's get it right.
Oh, what
It's
up,
Sweet
Hello,
Cheeks.
Hello, Sweet Cheeks.
Hey, Alpha Boy, my ears are bigger than yours.
Oh, and hey, Jose, Sweet Cheeks. About 17, 18 years ago, do you remember being in a courtroom on your knees crying like a little baby? Just want to throw that out there.
Hey, Chili.
Because I seem to have talked to somebody who might have seen that.
I bet he had
Just
great form.
saying. Allegedly.
As Doug would say, allegedly. Hey, Chili.
Hey, Chili, you're such a tough guy that you have to hide behind somebody else's name to come into a chat.
Oh, and have
What
you
an
returned?
alpha.
And have you returned the money from your scam branded a racist film that's not going anywhere to the roughly $2,500 that people donated to you, not the $20,000 as reported on the website? Just want to know if they got a full refund.
Yeah, and if I'm really not worth your time, why are you in here?
No kidding.
All right, I keep putting this shit off. I want to get to the emails that me and him have been we shared a moment.
It's okay. I got lots of people in LA that are yammering and telling me about this and that and the scam this and the scam that, and holy crap, it's a small, tight-knit little group out there. Woo.
Oh, yeah.
I'm only about 2 hours from there. I might want to go investigate.
You just have to know the right person to ask, and wow, did that information just come flooding.
Do I want to find the right person to ask?
Well, we'll talk later. We'll talk later.
Here we are.
But, I'm being sued in the state of Mississippi, which I think is a grand gesture. I cannot wait. I am so not afraid because I know what that face looked like when my husband told him to get out of my house.
We've never spoken
and
before.
For a quote unquote alpha male, he sure didn't puff out his chest and argue. Oh no, he backpedaled and almost begged and pleaded. It was 3:00 in the morning. Why couldn't he wait and go later?
That doesn't sound like an alpha to me. That sounds like a sniveling little bitch.
You think?
Yeah.
And of all the harassing comments that he keeps making as himself, as somebody else, as to somebody else's on the same profile on TikTok, by the way, he sure couldn't answer my husband. Of all of the comments, he sure didn't address him. I wonder why that is.
He's got no fucking balls. When you got to go around under sock accounts and do that, that's some fucking skunk monkey would do. One of Kelly's friends. Anyways, this little email shit that you're seeing right here, this is ironic that it's the exact same email that was sent to Blue Bacon and Masshole, and maybe a couple other people. Really funny there, Chili.
It looks like it was written by a 13-year-old.
Yeah, and cease and desist letter and all that shit. Your
A
legal
stone
team,
13-year-old.
Your legal team. This is not any. This will not stand up in court. Yeah, legal team. Okay, blind carbon copy. I have 24 hours to do it on Monday.
A cease and desist is nothing technically. It just means like they might sue you if you don't stop.
Yeah, and by the way,
cease and desist is like, hey, please don't.
By the way, a cease and desist is written by a lawyer, not somebody who thinks he's a lawyer.
Correct.
Yeah, but he says on Monday he's going to sue, considering that was sent out on a Sunday to Kate and all that stuff. But I got it, at 7:44 on Tuesday. Okay.
Well, you know, a video of saying it is not the same as a piece of paper that is sent through the mail certified so that it can be proven in a court of law that that person actually saw or received the cease and desist. Same way with an email. Doesn't necessarily mean, unless they decide to post it, that they actually saw it and or got it. Which is usually why a cease and desist comes certified mail, so that you have actual evidence that someone's received it.
Yeah, how do I know his email wasn't hacked? You know, I mean,
that is true.
Yeah, what it was. How do I know that wasn't somebody that got on there? Maybe it was Sarah.
It also doesn't look like an adult would have been capable of writing something that stupid.
Well, you know, and how does anybody know that a video isn't somebody, you know, computer generated or faked? Because I don't know that. Does anybody know that?
Nope.
I wish.
That's right.
Okay, here we go. Here's my fun shit. See you in court, dipshit. Texas laws. You better study up on them. Refer to Kate for Masshole report for my retort to your insanity. Also on my community tab. I also make it easier for you. I'll post the video of me reading your criminal convictions in another video. Irony, which I did. I read it on the Dallas Federal Courthouse building on Tuesday, the 26th. Yes, I did. I conducted a successful First Amendment audit and a comedy show in front of the building, which you conveniently failed to go through the front of the building and went through the back, which establishes by social media norms and your logic of what a...
Oh, and you can't forget you said you were in an entirely different city.
Oh, yeah, I'll get to that. Yeah, what an alpha male and a beta male is. You are hereby to be referred to as a beta bitch, and I'm an alpha male. Enjoy your new title as per your logic. Oh, and congratulations on seeing a fictitious character. Lols. But looky here. This is what I attached. That's the been verified reports that have been going on. But it gets a little bit more interesting.
I just want to point out something rather interesting about the Airbnb in Huntington that he's staying in. Huntington, West Virginia, which has been identified by some of the people in the area. Jolly Good Ginger. You know Jolly. One of the people Chili's going to sue.
Yeah, when he's going to
Jolly doesn't live too far from there.
Why don't you go pay him a visit without that hand cannon?
You know, I think there's going to be some interesting TikTokers that might decide to show up May 19th for court and peacefully protest outside on the sidewalk like they're supposed to.
Yeah, blue bacon.
I don't know this for sure. I'm just, you know, it could happen. It's the possibilities.
Hey, Chili, why don't you take some of that that money you get and all that stuff? You make what? $1,000 to $3,000 a week or in a day. Why don't you take some of that stuff, go down to the clinic or whatever, and get you some fucking meds? I can tell you right now that Zoloft is like $10 at God, what is it?
Rite Aid?
Walgreens or CVS. It's a generic. It's Sertraline is what they call it. It's like $5 or $10. You know, it's cheap as shit. Go get you some fucking psych meds. We know you're fucking insane, which we'll be pointing that out later.
Well,
more of a heavy metal.
The same black TikTok that he upset last year. just reignited their little whatever, because Chili stood that day. What day was court? Thursday, and told an Ironton resident who was black
to get on his knees, and then
he told him that he said to Talib Kweli to get on his knees, and he looks at the camera and he called Talib Kweli a little bitch. And then when this guy walked away, he told this man that he looked like he had shit in his pants. And then he starts screaming, "Are you drunk? Are you drunk? Don't drive drunk." So he is setting up a black man to be pulled over and arrested by police officers by screaming his absurdities. So Black TikTok is having a field day right now.
Oh, I hope God. I know I'm being a hypocrite, and I said it earlier in chats and all this stuff, but if he's going to piss off the wrong person from Kentucky or West Virginia, and they come around Ironton a lot because it's so close together, piss off the wrong hillbilly, you're going to disappear, bitch. And I don't think anybody's going to feel sorry for you.
Yeah. So, I mean, he's just doesn't understand that I know he thinks he's comfortable on YouTube.
He's comfortable on his YouTube channel when he blocks anyone who asks him a question.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah,
he's created an echo chamber that is just people that agree with him.
He got all three of my my logins.
Yeah, I lasted about 5 minutes with Chili is a scammer or is a grifter.
Is Kelso a new persona?
Judging by Chili's creativity, change the first name a little and just run with it. Yeah.
Yeah, Huntington is about 20 minutes outside of Ironton. And I suspect he's staying outside of Ironton for a reason and out of Lawrence County. However,
he loves the people of Ironton.
However, the 411 on Huntington is their police department's more corrupt than the ones in Ironton. Chili just stepped from the frying pan into the fryer.
Well, he's making a claim that he was blocked on this channel.
Oh, who?
Chelsea.
Oh,
Kelso
or Kelso.
Kelso.
Well, Kelso made the claim that.
Sweetie?
Yeah.
Oh, what, on this channel?
Yeah.
I told everybody, unless they get derogatory, nobody or docs, nobody gets.
Archangel blocked
Archangel
him.
4?
No, Archangel 3.
Oh, no, the only person that's ever been banned, and that's by me, was Grindle, and it's because he doxed. He says he doxed himself, but bullshit. I don't care.
Archangel 3 timed him out for 300 seconds.
Oh, and I know who rickrolled him. It took us all about 5 minutes to find that young man who did it. I sent him a message on Facebook and told him, "Way to go!" And it's not the person he thinks it is.
He's the Braxton of
Chef's Kiss.
Ironton.
Yeah.
Or if you don't know who Braxton is, there's a guy named Glenn Serio that.
Is that the little kid who runs around chasing after him?
Yeah, he's a teenager.
Yeah, that chased him around the
rules.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The one that chased him around the police station for 6 laps.
He just calls him a fat liar.
Oh man, anything
The
I
beluga
did,
whale.
I swear, Braxton's actually inspired me. I mean, that's half the reason why I went out there. He actually inspired me to go out there. But anyways, I'm still waiting on the lawsuit there, Chili. I mean, you were talking all that good shit the other day, and all of a sudden you're not. Oh, wait a minute. I've got this email up here. On another note, I didn't realize you were such a total loser. Well, no shit, dumbass. I saw your channel for the first time today, but you sent me an email and said you'd seen all that shit on the first one. I mean, wait a minute. But it brought to your attention that, yeah.
So,
but he contradicts himself because he says you can say whatever you want.
Oh, he said freedom of speech, First Amendment. Until I tell you you can't speak, you peasant.
It says you can say whatever you want about me, so that seems.
So again, let's follow the logic of Chili the other night.
Yeah,
I'm gonna beat this man. I'm gonna beat him up. I'm gonna then go file a restraining order against him, and then I'm gonna sue him. But I need all of you to help me identify him because I don't know who he is.
Shoot him in the head too.
Yeah, he went on about shooting him in the head a few times too.
Yeah.
And then falsely accuses him of rape.
Why not?
Hold on a second. Hey, woman, I need a fucking beer. What? I said, woman, get me a damn beer. What kind of beer? I don't care. Just give me a fucking beer, woman. Now you're being crazy, Artie. Now make me a sandwich, too. And if you want to be such a smart ass, make me a chicken pot pie.
It's so funny. I just have to tell Nemo 813 when I see your name in the chats. So one of my friends on TikTok, his name was Normal Nemo, and
that's a neat name.
He's another victim of Chili. I mean Jose. And I reached out to him today, and he sent me some text messages. I don't know if Kate shared them tonight or not. But it's still the same. It's still the same stuff. If you don't do what Chili wants to do, you're a cocksucker. Get down on your knees. I'll take you to the mat. You wouldn't last 5 seconds. It's all about bullying and intimidation.
Yeah, you can come up, Anthony. You've always got an open invite. Hold on, let me put it in chat here real quick. I'm not going to pin it because of
You already have it pinned.
why don't I switched it out?
Oh. It was pinned when I came up.
Hey, Janice.
Effing lawyer, did you get my TikTok video I sent you?
Me? No. Janice and me saying that to my wife and all that stuff, that's just a gag going on.
If you actually said that to your wife, you'd have a frying pan upside your head.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Nice, hefty cast iron skillet.
Yeah, the canon,
Hey, everybody.
canon or story for Uncle Artie is that his mom lives here with him. He has to shave her back or whatever. Artie leaves the sick. What else did I do with the sex toys, woman? What did I do with the sex toys? What are you doing with Mama? No rubber damn feet, woman.
That's what I got the sander out for.
Well, there's a woman in here named Jamie, so Jane nice, trying to stand up for you.
That's appreciated. At least someone does.
Well, thank you for the beer. I appreciate you for once.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, it's all a running joke. Thank you, honey. Love ya.
I thought about trying that move, Artie, but then I went in and got one on my own.
Yeah. Oh, somebody just popped out.
I'm not ready for that smoke tonight.
Oh, it was Anthony. Anyway, yeah, it's just a running joke and all that. Uncle Artie, the character, you see him on camera, all that shit. Barn Girl Stupid. I mean, it's fictional. Like I've got Turd Snurt. Oh, Turd Snurtley's getting involved here in a minute from the sport email. Tell Miss Artie you have a nice big iron skillet she can borrow. She's always said I ever would lay a hand on her, I'm not going to wake up. When I go to sleep, that's the last time I ever, I'll never wake up.
Well, gentlemen, I'm going to jump off here.
Honey, thank you for coming up. You are always welcome up here. It don't matter what. If you just want to shoot the shit or whatever, give a recipe or, say how much of a dirtbag, it don't matter. You got an open invitation.
Thanks, Uncle Artie. I don't know. My husband would tell you that I don't have very many recipes. But, there's that iron skillet in my oven for him, too.
I forgot to mention, wasn't there a child endangerment in your house from a guest
Not
you
in
had with the
child
pot?
endangerment. So here's what happened. I have a 3-bedroom, 2-bath house. with one of the bathrooms being in our master bedroom. And that's kind of my husband's domain, so nobody bothers it but me.
Yeah.
So the one bathroom is to be used by my child and anybody else who's here. So Chili goes in to take a shower, and I provided him clean towels. And instead of getting dressed in the bathroom, he walks around my house in front of my minor child with a towel on and nothing else. And he was told multiple times, that's not acceptable. So then he goes out, and instead of going downstairs where his belongings are at to change, he goes out into my sunroom, which is off of my kitchen, that is all windows all the way around, and decides to drop towel and get dressed.
Was he wearing a jock sock for UV protection?
I did not look. Please don't gross me out.
Fair.
I think we all know the answer to that question.
I mean, he's already called me ugly. He's called me crazy. I am the crazy lady in Missouri.
Mississippi.
Crazy awesome.
Well, thank you.
In Missouri, Mississippi. Well,
who he's suing?
Something like that. That's what I was getting. And there was a box or something like that was dangerous.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So
that's what I was saying.
So there was. So my sister was here, and she had put a table up and was folding some clothes. She was doing a bunch of laundry and helping me clean up. And sitting on the corner of this table was a box for a dashboard camera, and it had duct tape on it. And she said, Tina, is this yours? I don't know what it's doing here. And I said, it's not mine. It is not mine. And we opened it, and it's full of unused, still in the plastic, hypodermic needles.
Yeah, it's pretty fucked up. I just checked the chat. There's a really good guy, and you got to check his channel out too. It's FN, the letters FN lawyer, or FN lawyer instead of with the whatever. He said the Lautenberg Amendment prohibits the purchase, transport, possession, or use of firearms or ammunition by anyone convicted of misdemeanor domestic violence or has a restraining order issued against him for domestic violence.
oh, he had 10, so yeah.
Yeah.
So,
I would listen to Effin because he was former prosecutor and had his own law firm for quite a long while, so he knows his stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
And if you go to Chili's channel, when he tells the story, he says it was a beach towel and I had it from my chest all the way down. And the answer to that would be negative Ghost Rider. Absolutely, he did not.
Common courtesy and sense would tell you, especially you're staying at somebody's house that you don't know very well, you don't do that shit. Period.
And
you
get dressed in the
you
bathroom.
don't do that stuff to people you do. You don't do that stuff to people you do know.
Well, and I'm hearing rumors, unconfirmed rumors, but I'm hearing rumors out of Ironton that Tim and Sarah are telling a similar story about inappropriate attire around their minor child or children. Now, I've not personally heard it. I said it's a rumor. It's allegedly. I don't know. I can't confirm. But those are the rumblings I'm hearing out of Ironton.
Gee, can't make it 10 days without pissing off the people. Okay, seems like a trend.
Right.
I mean, there's also all those times he was interviewing minors without the parents' consent when he was in Ironton.
Right.
I mean, there's legality there.
There's also the thing that he's so worried about his cell phone, allegedly.
But again, go back to the restraining order from Alaska that Blue Bacon has posted, along with the Facebook screenshots that were given to the court as reason for the permanent restraining order. And he's contacting a 16-year-old girl and telling her horrible things, telling her things about, don't you know who my father is? We're going to go out on a little fishing trip and no one's going to come back. You. I mean, this is a grown man carrying on a conversation with a 16-year-old girl because her mother has now blocked him and refuses to speak to him. And if anybody in Ironton doesn't see the problem with that, I can't understand why. If any of his supporters can't see the problem with that, I don't understand why. He is threatening a child. He's threatening a woman through her child. And if you watched him at the auto auction, he berated a mother in front of her child today. He has no regard for those boundaries whatsoever.
Well, the restraining F and lawyer, multiple restraining orders were for domestic violence.
And she made a reasonable request about his language in front of her child.
Yeah, and he had the balls to tell her she heard everything before.
And FN lawyer, the domestic from 2004, or not domestic, but the permanent restraining order from 2004 is listed as for domestic violence.
That is correct. Where he was supposed to take a diversion class.
I wonder if he didn't show up to that one, like he didn't show up to his don't shoplift, dumbass.
What he does.
I'm pretty sure people with DVs aren't supposed to have guns.
And I'm sure and I'm sure that the police department, the sheriff's department, and the city police department, there's not much they can do until they have probable cause to pull him over.
Well,
He said from the other side of the room that it's illegal.
But he's been borrowing IDs. We heard earlier that he paid somebody $20 to borrow their driver's license.
Correct.
If they know that, if they know he's got a, that he's got a DV restraining order, they don't need probable cause to pull him over. If he's walking around with that hand cannon strapped to him, they can arrest him on the spot.
He had it on himself, so guess what? Rest his ass. But that link I just put up right there, that's the effing lawyer's channel. Got to go check it out. He's got some good videos, especially on old Chili.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. But like I said, I can't understand why parents who are following Chili are not seeing after they can see the actual restraining order, the actual messages, and understand he was messaging a 16-year-old girl. That is unacceptable by anybody. Even if he's over the age of 21, even if he's in his 20s, 24, 25, that's still not acceptable.
No. That's like pedo laying there.
He made a claim this morning that his sister was raped when he was 12, and that's why this guy Mike, he's calling Mike Lutz, accusing him of rape. Why he's so against him is because of that.
I'm having doubts about the story for the simple reason that he would have told his TikTok followers the same story. And this is the first time hearing about it.
His sister would appreciate hearing that.
And I'm sure his sister would be like, "Are you kidding me?"
Yeah.
Even if she was raped, she'd probably be pissed.
Yeah.
It's not his burden to share.
I can tell you that a couple of them, of the followers, I'm guessing. Let me say, I'm guessing, and in my opinion, there's a couple of them that are moderators that might be some of his friends that might have participated in some of his less than stellar activity. Now, this is my guess, this is my opinion, and no, I don't have anything to back it up with, other than the fact I know who one of them is, because they'd been banned from TikTok before, and doing this kind of a little search on him, was a model at one time. So I'm guessing that outside of this app, that person knows Chili.
Well, why would he be on TikTok anyway? You know, when you think about it, the guy's what, 48 years old?
I'm 50. I'm on TikTok.
No, there's
Right?
a lot of
Well,
people
no,
that
no,
are.
no. I mean, he's trying to pander to children, basically, and there's no way I can approve that.
When the pandemic hit, more adults went to TikTok than kids. It used to be just a strictly kids app, but when the pandemic hit, TikTok saw a huge growth in adults because people had a lot of time in their hands and nothing better to do.
Right, absolutely.
Yeah, most of the content I see off of TikTok is adult oriented.
Correct. And Chili didn't
most of
join
the
TikTok
channels I follow
until
are adult.
yeah, he didn't join TikTok until May or June of last year, and so that he.
Oh shit! Her internet must have cut out or something.
Oh, she's still talking. She's muted.
No, she dropped.
Oh, there she goes.
Yeah, she dropped.
Sorry. There it goes.
Oh, she pops back up. I'll bring her on.
That was weird.
I think she's having some issues with her phone because she's been cutting out a little bit.
It happens.
Actually,
I got to get Chili.
I actually want
on my computer.
I actually want to bring up an interesting video I saw on Jolly Good Ginger's TikTok today about Chili. Earlier, Tina was saying about some kind of failed video that he made. I'm wondering if that's what she's talking about.
And Hezekiah, I call bullshit on his cavity search. That's not a procedure that is performed that often on inmates, unless they have a real good suspicion they're carrying something up their keister.
And that's even in, like county jail intake. They're not going to go ahead and, jam you up for no reason. It's
well, he was talking to this kid in Virginia about when he got pulled over and they pulled him out of the car and frisked him. So did they stick a finger up your butt? Did they grab your dick?
Did you get a reach around today, buy you dinner?
Hey, Tina.
No,
Tina,
that's why they kick
buy,
your legs apart. Because if they kick your
Tina.
legs apart, you can't hold anything on your sack.
Hey, Tina, you can also buy followers on YouTube as well.
Well,
Tina, you can buy followers on YouTube as well. They're $45 or $50 for 1,000 followers, which made us wonder lots of things.
Yeah. Thanks for coming up, Tina. But one thing I was going to ask you, one time I want to do a live stream with you if you would like, and we can hear about the story about your son. I don't know anything about it, and I wanted to talk to you about it because you know more what's going on about it, and I don't want to read, whatever the stories are, slander or whatever. You know what happens, and it's your story. So if you'd like, I would love to have you up sometime to do that. Totally not covering Chili or anything like that. Just, or even if it's just me and you talk, I would love to be able to understand the story because I'm very pro cop, but I'm also not blind, and I'll call a cop out like I have earlier today, and I have on other streams. I would love to hear the story.
Yeah.
Not out of like morbid curiosity, but just I want to learn about it because I like you. I consider you a friend now, and there you are. There we go.
I'm back.
Yeah, I'd love to talk to you about your son's murder one time. If you would like, whether on a live stream or just me and you or whatever.
Yes,
I want to learn about
some other time. But I want to address something about to Kelsey, whoever Kelsey is, Chili, Jose, whatever.
Chili IPs.
So let's talk about
Maria.
For the same place.
So let's talk about what's going wrong in Ironton. We all saw the video from the courthouse where Chili Jose approaches Pam, the police chief. and start saying, hey, why did you harass? And I'm not sure if it was Beth or Sarah.
Right.
When they were trying to file a complaint and threaten to arrest her. And Pam says, I don't know what you're talking about. And Jose says, it's on video, Pam. And the chief responds, I'd like to see that video. Now, here's where it's wrong. Pay close attention. Chili's talking about the video as if he has seen it. His next sentence is, we're requesting the video today. So he's not even going off of facts. He's going off of something he's not seen.
Ooh, I did not catch that.
That's correct.
Yeah.
He's not going off of facts.
Oh, I caught it right away.
I did not catch that.
That's a problem because you're making accusations without all of the facts. And that's wrong. And I'm going to tell you something else that's wrong. He may not be getting money from the folks of Ironton, but he's getting money from people all over this country because he's proposing that he's helping the people in Ironton. Just like his nice big wall graphic that he sells to make a profit.
Right.
I want you to all look at the right-hand corner of that wall graphic of the legally departed. And then I want Chili to produce in writing from every single family member of all of those faces that they give him permission to not only use their loved ones' pictures, but to profit off of it. And if Chili can't do that, he's in a lot of trouble.
Oh, Jesus. We have another PayPal pain.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he knows who PayPal Patty is because I forget who it was earlier called him out on it, and in one of his Chili's videos, he said, that he'd been called PayPal Patty.
Right. Well, PayPal Payne, Jeremiah Payne, I was referring to, was one who put up T-shirts for sale over the fallen Marines, the 12 Marines that perished. And he was trying to profit from that and then had to retract that and said it was going to Wounded Warriors and got raked over the coals for it. But I mean,
Yeah, I remember that,
it
actually.
seems like the same damn thing to me.
Yeah. Well, one thing that Chili and
It
all
is.
these other frauders are going to find out real quick, the Democrats were able to get passed and put in place where the PayPal, Venmo, and all these other places, if you have $600 in transactions or more, it gets reported to the IRS.
Right.
So all these donations you're getting, you're going to be getting reported to the IRS.
You're going to get a little 1099 dash whatever form it is. Yeah.
Yeah, so
you better report it.
Giving about 35-40% of that or more for depending on what tax bracket you're going to fall in for paying them taxes.
But to Tina's point too, the stream he did at the auction, the first thing he did was have everyone sound off where they were watching from. And
Number and all that.
Yeah. How many of them said Ironton, Ohio?
I didn't hear any.
There's people from outside the country.
Yep.
Yeah.
He met one of his fans at that auction.
One.
The one thing that gets me too is
there's like
going to be
one faces there. He wanted
gonna have
people.
Gonna have 1,000 people there.
He's a great organizer for showing up an hour and 20 minutes late to the.
Well, one thing that gets me is about his grifting and asking for money. There's people that are so disillusioned and disaffected, disenfranchised, like effing lawyer was saying, that they'll give him the last bit of their money, because they believe in this son of a bitch. And, that money could have gone for something good for him. I mean,
because they think they're helping to make a change.
And they don't know this guy. He's running as a white knight.
He's started explaining the law to him as soon as he said, "No, that's not what that case is about."
Yeah, I'm not sure who I want to see break that case down more. Effin lawyer or one of the other lawyers on it.
I would love to see Paul Carroll face.
I like effing lawyer better than like.
I'd I'd like to see
Paul Carroll
is it-
just with a shit-eating grin, just being like, "You're wrong."
Is that the tow truck operator?
No, he's the lawyer from Ohio that Blue Bacon and the other guys have been talking.
He's a prosecutor.
Yeah,
I would.
Yeah, he used to work out of Michigan and he moved to Ohio, I think. Minnesota.
His next court date is May 19th. I have an uncle that lives in Columbus, Ohio. Maybe I need to go take a visit.
Yeah, it's like 2.5 hours
Right.
from Ironton or something like that.
Yeah, I'm just thinking out loud.
It's a good drive for me, but I would take that drive just to go piss him off.
You know that
Take a
face
few
he
Greyhound
gets when
buses for
when
me to
things
get
start
there,
not
but,
going
you
his
know.
way. Do you think that would happen, Tina, when he saw you at the courthouse?
Oh, he'd flip his shit.
Get really quiet.
If I
and then
went
get
to
really loud.
Ohio,
He wouldn't
If I
even
went to
know
Ohio,
who I
I'd-
was.
He would put
it'd
me
be
on
great.
live stream to try to get me to, with his face in the middle and try to get me to be upset. I know what he's
You would
he's
be so
capable of
excited
doing.
you wouldn't be capable of making a sentence, probably.
He would
if I
try to
went to
bully
Ohio,
me.
I'd throw a jock sock at him.
Yeah.
Well, and you throw a sock at him, I'll hit him.
We could turn him into slingshot.
He'll catch the sock and he'll catch a right hook.
But
And
if I go to
then-
Ohio, I won't go alone. I'll bring a few
No,
friends.
don't go alone.
No, I'll bring a few friends.
Tina's got a posse.
You should.
Quite
Oh, I got
Listen.
plenty of friends in Ohio.
Tina's got a posse here.
I gotta tell you guys the funniest thing that happened last night. So I did call the sheriff's department in Lawrence County.
Oh, you did? Okay.
I did. After he's going off and doxing this poor man, that I don't know if the allegations are true, but he's inciting a lynch mob.
Right.
So out of
Yeah, he
concern, I called the sheriff's department, and the lady I talked to, she's like, "Wait a minute, what did you say your name is?" She said, "You're the one from Missouri." Can I call you sometime?
She was watching.
She was watching the Masshole Report. No, wait, it gets better. You guys ready for this?
Go.
Her son's last names are Spoljeric.
Ruh-roh.
Oh my!
And she works for the Lawrence County Sheriff's Department. And the Spoljeric that resigned took a job with the city. It was pre-planned, and it
That's
was
what
not from Chile.
That's what I totally assumed happened. He just switched departments
That is correct.
for a better gig. Yeah.
My, how the turntables have turned.
That's correct.
Yeah, I'd love to get bits and pieces to get a hold of that tow truck driver, interview him, and let him say his piece on that Supreme Court case.
Yeah, I was going to contact him this coming week.
But I just thought that was so funny because she's sitting there telling me that half the sheriff's department and all of the citizens in Ironton have watched all of these streams about Chile.
It's great.
And they're all big fans of ours. And I'm like, I'm what? No, I'm just me. I'm just me. So, yeah.
We point out stupid.
Yeah.
Yep, they're stupid.
That's what we're here for.
There's more stupid.
More girl stupidity.
There you go.
And there's serious
Point
flaws.
and laugh at stupid.
And there's serious flaws in his accusations and allegations about grooming at the schools based on the police departments that actually are at certain schools and are not at certain schools. And he has the whole thing wrong. So I question whether people are just screwing with him on purpose or not.
Well, we're trying to screw his head up. Yes. We are.
Yeah. I'm going by the whole I'm trying to ruin Chile's day, month, and year.
We'll say hi to Chili.
Oh, believe me, everybody, I really cannot tell you what we're working on behind the scenes. I just know that the official group is called the Women let's see, Women Against Cholito Sweet Cheeks de Castro.
Nice.
That is the name of our little group.
Wow.
And we are a group of researchers, a licensed private investigator. And in the last 6 hours, we've uncovered some pretty amazing stuff. We're just waiting to verify it. And when it hits, it's going to be nuclear.
You got to talk to Telekline.
Yes.
She
Yeah,
does a
keep
lot
her.
of stuff like that for with the Glen Stereo, and she's got a background for it too. I'm not going to get into too much about that because that's her personal life, but yeah, you got to talk to her. She's a good reference.
Well, it's just a matter of the people that we've actually contacted and have contacted us back. And when I say people, this is not just some random unknown individuals. The person or persons has vast knowledge, firsthand experience over a extended period of time, knows where the skeletons are, knows why effing lawyer can't find one particular felony case back in 2002 or 2003.
The drugs.
And it's a felony. But it's going to be nuclear. It's just a matter of we have to kind of sit and percolate it on it for a few days.
I think I have an idea.
Oh, you have no idea. Because it's not what you think.
Has nothing to do with rodents?
Has nothing to do with rodents.
Okay.
No gerbils, no hamsters.
No gerbils, no hamsters.
Okay. All right.
But
fair enough.
But yeah. We
Once
just
it
have to
hits the
we just
floor,
have to
is Chili
percolate.
one-
We just have to watch. We just have to be patient. And I'm sure we'll be on Kate's on the Mass Hole Report because that seems to be the one thing you have to understand. Strong women intimidate him, and women he can't stand.
Yeah, he fears them.
So who
He
better
does.
to take him down than women?
Yeah, is he going to do this once he finds that out the information?
Oh, he's not going to be happy, and
He's gonna lash out again. Oh yeah.
oh, he'll lash out. He'll so lash out, and
Meltdown is not over yet.
no. But you guys, the spiral has started. What you guys are seeing and all the crazy, I watched that on TikTok already. This is the same pattern of behavior that he had on TikTok when he got branded the racist. It is the same craziness, and it's gonna get crazier.
Well, the night before last, he seemed to be out wanting to get arrested.
Because think about it this way. Let's do a hypothetical situation. Hypothetically speaking, when somebody like that creates that much noise, if a department reacts too quickly, they may be playing right into that person's hand. But if they sit back and they let them act, they're crazy. They hope that it'll blow over and go away. Hypothetically speaking. Now, if this person commits a serious crime, yeah, they're going to come after him. Right now, they're just going to let him blow and go. Hypothetically, of course.
I just hope they can figure out a reason to keep the gun out of the equation.
Well, that should be coming soon.
Allegedly, the Ironton Police Department, the Sheriff's Department are not alone. Allegedly. I've heard rumors and rumblings about unusual vehicles in the Ironton area with a lot of antennas on their vehicle. A lot of vehicles that have blacked out windows that are not from around there. I don't know what to take of that. These are just, musings and
confirm that.
rumors.
Oh no, it was me.
I can confirm it.
I'm kidding.
Let's put it this way: he thinks that there's the FBI and the CIA are out to kill him. They're not out to kill you, Chili, and it's not the CIA. The CIA doesn't do stuff domestically.
No.
But the FBI, you are on their radar, buddy.
He should be more afraid of the IRS right now than anything else.
Exactly. Because the IRS will crush him.
Denied. But he is on the FBI radar. Chili, if you doubt me, go do a Freedom of Information request on you.
He's been reported to the IRS. I can vouch for that, considering I actually did it.
Well,
yeah, you're not the only one. I've had a few people send me messages. Yep. Yeah, they've done that. And yeah, I can tell you pretty much you're on their radar there, bucko.
I can do only so much but encourage everybody to go and basically squeal on Chili whenever you have the opportunity to. Make sure that every town he goes to knows about him before he ever shows up.
Now, wait a minute.
Not legit, yes, legitimately.
100%.
Absolutely, I'm sorry.
Bona fide, if they came to you, you could back it up. Don't make any lies. Don't innuendos, hearsay, anything that we're saying. If you got proof, do it.
Exactly.
That's
take whatever you have, whatever evidence you got, you take to the people who need to be taken to immediately.
And in my phone conversation with the lady at the sheriff's department, I did ask why they didn't put out a press release addressing what, taking a different job, and was not given an answer. So, I think that would clear up a whole lot. That would certainly take the wind out of Chili's sails if they would.
They're lying. It's more corruption, but still.
Or they're letting them go with that to let them fixate on that versus other.
Treat them like a mushroom.
Keep a tally of it and here you go.
It's a tough call there.
And believe me, that's not the first time I've heard that. I actually, Chief Pam actually also told me that. So I do know that when you have two or at least one or more sources tell you the same thing, it's not like these two people were in the same room at the same time telling me the same information.
The sheriff I talked to on Wednesday night, actually it was Thursday morning, but when I talked to him, there were already a dozen people that had called and and said, yeah, he's going around driving, saying he's going to shoot some people in the head with the restraining order and all that, and he's stalking the police.
Oh, yeah, they were all watching him. You don't understand. She's like, yeah, we've got him on right now. So they were watching his video.
They don't need to surveil him because he goes out and does his stupidity on live.
Can they hit him? Can they hit him with just 40 driving with a mobile device tickets, if that's the case?
I mean, honestly, if you think about it, do you really want? If that
you don't
were
want
your
him hanging
town,
around. I totally get it. You want him to go.
Yeah, would you really want to arrest him and have him face charges and make him stay there because of you?
If he did anything, could you just throw all that?
Well, that's where you open the shelf door and you put a fire hose in there. He'll shoot up real quick.
You also got to worry about too, because there were threats made to, on a phone call to the Ohio State Highway Patrol that they were going to use their Second Amendment rights to free Chili from the police station.
Right.
When he was arrested.
That's a violent threat.
But that wasn't Chili though. That was Chili fans. Yeah, you can't blame Chili for his fans.
Oh hell yeah, you can. He didn't denounce it.
Not in court.
Yeah, but he put the guy's picture and name up. He doxed the man. He put his full name and his picture up for everyone to see.
All over a little Rick Astley.
And that wasn't the
Right.
guy. And that wasn't the guy that did it. The guy that did it is much younger.
So he doxed someone who didn't even deserve it.
He doxed this man
Good
because
on you, Maria.
Yeah, he doxed this man because allegedly, he raped Beth Wrist, allegedly. And so then this guy's face, and then Chili's saying, "Oh, this is the guy who rickrolled me," and that's not who did it.
That, under the I think it was the 1996 Telecommunications Act or something like that. That's considered harassment. Whatever you want, I forget the charge of it or whatever. But basically, he could face a federal felony.
My question is why hasn't YouTube hit him with violations? I mean, he purposely sent people and told people to go get blue bacon a violation, and that's wrong, and that's against the guidelines.
They won't do it.
It makes
hell,
YouTube
there's
money.
a guy that is
YouTube is a cow. This platform.
They're cowards.
Is
No,
garbage.
They're here for our
No, but
data.
if you,
They're to sell that data.
But if you type the word fapping into a description or a title of a video, they'll take down your channel. I can tell you that firsthand.
Yeah. Play a copyrighted song for more than 20 seconds and bye-bye to that video.
Not even.
Yeah, not
yeah,
even.
and name it Fat Master 3000. Next thing you know, boom, your channel's gone.
That's why that young man pulled up to Chili playing a copyrighted song. He knew what he was doing. He was hoping to get his video taken down.
Well, Chili's so paranoid about that, he's threatening to sue the sheriff for piping music into the lobby of the sheriff's station in the middle of the night because it's hiding transparency.
Yeah, I'm getting sued for aiding. I'm getting sued for aiding and abetting.
Rick Astley better watch his ass. He might catch a suit.
Yeah, I got that email. That was pretty choice.
What, aren't we all, because this is a pre-planned stream and all that, even though everybody up here, I didn't know you were coming up, except for Anthony. Would this be under his RICO lawsuit against us? The RICO lawsuit he's threatening?
Okay, wait, because I want to ask. I gotta ask.
He's about to catch a RICO lawsuit.
You know, hey, to get one of those funny messages, he has to have my email, right?
They know there's an H on the end of RICO, right?
I was going to say, isn't RICO something filed by law enforcement and not citizens?
It's money laundering, tax evasion.
It's the law they created to catch the mobsters.
Gangs, yeah.
I'll bet anyone $5 he misspells my last name.
Well,
yeah, he already did twice.
I'm curious. I have many questions regarding the possibility of money laundering based on his associates from California and what they do in real estate and financial investments. And I wonder out loud to myself if money laundering isn't happening.
I put
And
real
is he
big
reporting-
quotes
is he
around
reporting
real
his
estate
earnings to the IRS?
investments.
I want to know who co-signed on that van.
I know who did.
Oh, I want to know where that 32 grand ended.
You are.
I want to know where that
you were up
8
his
grand
ass, huh?
ended up. I want to know where that 3 grand
Well,
ended
here's something
up.
else that
Both
something just came to my mind that everybody keeps forgetting about. With all these lawsuits that he's filing, what he doesn't realize is in most states, including Texas, if you lose your lawsuit, a civil suit, you're responsible for the legal fees of the other.
Right, court cost and fees. Yes.
Yep. And if that happens, you have to find out how to do it, but slap a lien on his fucking vehicle because we damn well know he isn't going to pay you. Slap that sucker on it. That's going to piss off the person that co-signed it as well because they're liable for it as well.
That would be his stepfather, at least according to Chili.
It's a grift move. It makes sense. He would do that.
Now, whether that's truthful or not, I don't know.
You see, you got a scratch on it.
If you're relying on, if you look on it, he said he was keyed. You
It's
look
like a little smudge by a door.
no. If you look at that piece of the video,
Mhm.
you can see inside the door. Inside the door,
Mhm.
there's more scraping.
It's from his. I have a Honda Odyssey also. It's
Probably
from
seatbelt.
something being on the inside of the door when you went to open it, and it scratches your paint. If you have something that gets caught between the automatic doors, it'll do that.
Right, or you're closing your door on your seatbelt, or it swings. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Or it
That
has
minivan
He's a
guy is
moron.
well good knowledge.
But
That
notice
that story is just as. Sorry, Tina. Go ahead.
But notice he says, first he claims that it happens in Ironton, but then he says it could have happened between Ironton, his trip to Texas and back to Ironton. He's not real sure.
Yeah, if somebody
Anywhere
was
in
going
those
to key his
5,000
car, it would have
miles.
been. Yeah, if somebody were to have keyed his car, it would be from one end to the other. It wouldn't be a little 4-inch scratch.
As one would hope.
That story is just as believable as when he said that woman fell to her knees while he was talking to her in the parking lot of that car wash.
And I'm sorry, I give my car my cars and my trucks. I
Listen,
give them a
the
walk
man
around
is
every
upset.
time before I get in them.
He's got a fetish with people falling on their
I'm
knees.
just going to
to
say
him.
he's obsessed with people being on their knees. And
he
Bob, what did you ask me? Here's what I know about his family, which isn't much. I mean, I do know who they are. I've never spoken to him, but as he was sitting in my sunroom one day, he had posted one of his sisters likes Talib Kweli, and saw him on Instagram arguing with Talib Kweli, and she made a comment on something of his, whether it's on TikTok or Instagram, and he sends her a text message, and he does all of his text messaging voice to talk. So imagine that you're sitting here listening to him and he goes ... Everything he does has 3 dots in it. So it's really easy to know who Chili is when you're watching him on typing. But he
That's how
screamed
you
at
knew
her.
Kelsey.
But he screamed at her and said, if you can't support me, I'm just going to have to block you. I can't have you out there disagreeing with me because my followers will see that and question whether or not we have whether or not we're close or some crap like that. I don't remember the exact words, but he was not pleasant with her. And I mean, they had a back and forth for
Is this the one
about a
where he
half an
threatened to
hour.
sue her? Is this the one where he wanted to sue her for not supporting him anymore?
No, that was one of his. That was one of his moderators from TikTok. She lives in Michigan, and my sister, who was here at the time, my sister used to be a city administrator, and she still has software where you can kind of look up people. She pays for it. It's a little bit better than Been Verified. And he wanted her to find out where this woman lives because he wanted to sue her for stopping supporting him. She was giving him, I want to say, $500 to $600 a month.
More than my mom paid in
Oh, have you noticed that he has got a membership thing going on now?
Yes.
On his channel where you can join it. The high tier 3 is $99 a month, and you can get a 10-minute conference or a phone call with him. Honestly, I am like how tempted to do the $99 one and do the 10-minute phone call as Uncle Artie. And if he breaks it, sue his ass for breach of contract because that's a contract.
But speaking of his family, did you guys catch the video from like a month and a half ago when he had like a female relative that came over on Columbus's crew?
No.
And a grandfather that fought in the Revolutionary War on the other side of his family?
Oh, Lord.
Somebody said something about that.
There were no women on the Santa Maria. That's a fact. So it's just pretty fun to go from there.
I'm still reveling over the fact that he's Jewish all of a sudden. Very just reveling over this.
There is that lost tribe out there that they
Of
think could be
course.
the Sicilians. Might be Chile.
Yeah, but as you can see, Uncle Artie, don't I look Japanese too?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm Japanese now. Now I've got a couple of Japanese kanji tattoos on me, and I spent almost 2 years in Japan on 2 different tours. So when I was in the military, but so hey, I'm Japanese now.
My goodness.
Anyways, oh shit.
But it should really kind of, and I know this, having, I'm a wife of a veteran, daughter of a veteran. Military folks tend to really be tight knit and stick together no matter what. And the fact that this man was threatening to disrupt an active Navy member's career, all because he outed him as a racist, should really, really hit home for a lot of people.
Well, it's like what he said today at the tow yard. Everything I do for myself.
Yeah, he does.
He slipped there for a minute.
Yeah, he's always doing a Freudian slip of the tongue.
Yeah,
I mean,
he just gets a little
he
too
always outs
excited
himself.
and he lets a little out.
Yeah, I mean,
He loves to out himself.
So,
yeah, especially when he starts singing or he starts laughing. If you look at Kenneth Copeland, oh my God, there's just such a similarity.
Yeah.
You know
So
what, Artie? I was just thinking that.
His mother's last name is, his mother's maiden name is Cornelius, so that doesn't sound very Jewish to me. His father's last name is DeCastro. He's from Colombia, Bogota, Colombia. Chili always talked about his background of, I want to say it was Irish or German plus Colombian, which all of that tends to be more Catholic. So you never know. The thing that you have to realize is if his mouth is moving, he's not telling the truth. The only time that man can tell the truth is if he's not talking.
Yeah, something else too, that if you listen to him, he's said, "Oh, I've got friends that are black and all this stuff." And all of a sudden, it was either today or yesterday, he had said that. Actually, I think it was when he was confronting that other guy that he's got black people that's in his family now.
Yeah,
And
see,
I've
Paulie
never
says
heard
a
him
few
say
days
that.
ago he said he was raised in the Catholic and he was an altar boy. So how is it suddenly he's Jewish?
That's not a hard transition either. I mean, that is a hard transition.
Yeah, you think?
I had that backwards. No, that's
I mean, that's a heck of a conversion right there, folks.
He's literally just pulling. He's literally pulling whatever answer he can out of his ass. Whenever he's confronted with something, like in that comment where he says about being Jewish, it's only because someone else had said it, and he was kind of like, "Oh well, no, you know, like you're saying about that, you're saying it about me, trying to victimize." It's like, no, dude, you're an asshole.
Is that why he's so obsessed with his rear end? Because he has to pull it out of his ass?
Mm-hmm. Yep, basically.
Okay, just asking.
Unfortunately, I watch way too much Chili to actually admit, but you know, you gotta study your subject before you go and destroy their lives.
Yeah, Lisa said he was raised Catholic.
Yeah, I was just trying to pin that.
And then he met God, and that God was a tree, and now he's Jewish. My question on that is, what kind of shrooms was he on? Do we all need to have some? Was that a coke rush? Was that a, I don't know, LSD? Something.
No, it couldn't have been LSD. I've taken a bunch of LSD and, you know, made comments that made way more sense than that.
You know, there's
Okay,
something else
hey,
that he
Tinker?
said here the past
Tinker?
day or two. He said that, you know, he can go 4 or 5 days, you know, with very little sleep, and then he's got to crash for almost a solid day or something like that. That to me just struck out, and I'm like, yeah, it sounds like someone that uses meth or crack or something.
Or
So
some,
Tinker
some
2.
amphetamine or another.
So Tinker 2
Definitely
just,
an upper.
Yeah, so Tinker 2 just posted that Chili said a few days ago that he's Colombian and his dad used to work for the drug cartel. If you could, I would highly recommend you go back and record that, screen record it, save it. It's going to be really uber important, probably in the next week or two. And there's, I don't know that his father is deceased. That's something I'm trying to clear up. But all I will say, like father, like son.
I wonder what he's going to do once his scam has come to an end in Ironton. I wonder if he's going to come back here in Dallas. Woo, that would be
Grand
so
Rapids,
much
Michigan,
fun.
I think, is his next little honey hole he's trying to set up.
I know he's talking about going up to Cincinnati, then Cleveland, and somewhere else around Ohio.
Just going on a nice little U.S. tour.
Effing lawyer, I do. If you're on Discord, hit me up. Oh, my Discord is IB25.
Yeah, that he has so much cottonmouth. Like every stream he does, either in the morning or at night, it's whoever commented on that.
Remember,
Yeah, he's.
you guys remember that stream where he showed that stupid idea he had for no police and transparency goggles and all that dumb crap he was coming
Yeah,
up
it sounded
with?
like he had peanut butter in his mouth the whole time.
Not just that, he's profusely sweating so bad that the makeup he put on smudges his glasses.
Yep.
His eyes look like
You
fucking.
literally watch it happen in real time.
His eyes were red.
Dude, they fogged up and then they started to turn pink.
It's not fog up, dude. It's
I know.
makeup smudge. You can
I know. I
tell.
watched it too. And then he goes live later and goes, I scratched my glasses, guys, so I have to go to another pair. And I'm like, oh, really?
Just couldn't wipe all the makeup off.
Yeah.
You gotta work on your coverage there, buddy.
With all the makeup he puts on, you might consider a little chapstick.
Well, in my humble opinion, he was so baked out of his mind on something stronger than a little marijuana.
Shut.
That I don't doubt.
Well, his bloodshot eyes was a dead giveaway that he would.
He
There's
makes
also
one
several
hell of
live
a
streams
weird
where
poster,
his-
though. This guy loves making crazy posters.
The bus poster was the funniest.
He
And
must
I
just
thought
get
it was
fucked
cute
up.
because
He's got the no jail posters. He's got every fucking the trifold. He loves posters.
Oh, he loves them. He loves them so much he doesn't have any other
It's like
things
he
in any
never got
room that
past
he's
like a
ever
middle
in.
school science fair project. He's like, I got the
Yep.
fucking poster board, guys.
That's why people were asking about why was he at Michael's the other day. He was getting posters.
Poster board.
So,
Yeah.
you know, his biggest quote unquote case is Kent Freeman, right?
Right.
Have any of you Googled Mr. Freeman?
Is that the squirrely eyed dude he hangs out with?
Yeah.
The older guy? His first name is actually Wendell.
Oh, I heard about
any of you looked him up?
Wendell.
Wendell
There's,
Kent Freeman.
Oh.
100 some odd thousand doses of opiates that went unaccounted for or something like that.
Oh, hey, keep going. Where he also has he got pulled over in South Point or wherever that he quote unquote is going to be filing another lawsuit.
Isn't he also one that lit off was firing his pistol in his backyard?
Correct. And interesting, Mr. Freeman also had cameras at his front door. Why hasn't he released that footage?
Yeah, well, his beef is with the Ironton police, so that tells me his home was inside city limits. Every city in America, it's illegal to discharge a firearm within city limits.
Mm-hmm. But he's got another interesting thing that happened to him while he was driving in the neighboring town of South Point or South Haven or something. And it's there's a news article out there about it. That way I can't be accused of making anything up or doctoring anything. Because the pharmacy issue is only one of two that I have found.
Well, when you're like Chili and you take one side of the story and run with it, that's when you're gonna when people investigate the full story and give you all the facts. It's not gonna be a pretty day.
Well, he doesn't
That's what it's
investigate
about.
anything.
No.
Yeah.
His
It's
idea of an
beneath him.
investigation.
It's beneath him to investigate.
Yeah. But his idea of investigating is asking other people to investigate or questioning people and leading them.
Right. And everything that he accuses everyone else of doing, he does himself. He says that people are trying to use him for clout. None of us want his clout. I don't know what smoking crack he's doing at that point. But none of us want his clout, nor do we need it.
Yeah, go ahead and try to accuse me of it. I can prove that long before he came along, I've been doing this shit.
Right.
Yeah. And most of us just want people to we want to educate people on this bullshit. Some of us do it. Some of us do it with more humor than others. But we're all putting out the same message.
Right.
Yeah, it's the people that he cons, the vulnerable ones. That's what I have a problem with, besides him breaking the law. But he's getting these people, he's going to get them into trouble, hurt, jail. I mean, you name it. If something's going to happen to somebody.
He's going to get an innocent person hurt.
Yes.
Is what's going to happen.
Or he's going to take the last dime. He doesn't care. And the consequences is all about me.
Right. In his trying to incite the old pitchfork at the auction type thing where only one person showed up, if more than one person had shown up armed, those are terroristic threats, according to Homeland Security.
Late,
according to the standards. Correct.
Well, there was quite a few gentlemen there that were packing.
I mean, if I owned a tow truck company, I would definitely.
Yeah, but did you see the line of gentlemen that every time Chili moved, they moved and took up a similar position?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was like kind of odd squad movement, but they definitely did it. They prevented him from moving.
I was thinking I was just imagining things. Then
he's going.
I think it was Blue Bacon.
Well, he's going to sue because they're in the way of transparency.
I think Chili is going to be. I think Chili will be really surprised to learn that in his quote unquote inner circle are not as many loyal people as he believes.
No, he's losing people quickly.
And I don't know how he will find out who is who and who is not.
He went from like 1,300 views a couple days ago on every live to like 130 again.
Yeah.
So he's already tanked.
I would say that the amount of people that every time I open up one of my social media that I'm getting, and believe me, I go through their page to see who they are, to make sure they say they're who they are, because I know his little antics of what he does. And I think he's going to be very shocked. Whether they just stop talking. I mean, you have to realize most of them are terrified because they believe the lie that he'll sue them. And it's just a matter of trying to give them the courage to realize it's just it's a bully in a playground. And until you stand up to the bully in the playground, they're still going to keep bullying.
Yeah, if you look what I've done this past week, I've tripled down, and I mean Blue Bacon and Kate from Masco Reports. I mean, they've gone like 90 trillion times more than what I would do.
Yeah. It was cute when he was saying
why
Blue Bacon's only source of income was making videos about him. It's like I'm active duty military.
So here's what I want to say to Jose, Cholito Sweet Cheeks about that. If Blue Bacon needed you for income, needed you for clout, then I think you missed the part where he was on a national televised show for exposing a man way before there was ever you. So I think you've got it all backward, as usual. And have a good day with that one, right?
Yeah, I added up my 2 trips just for plane travel alone was about $2,300 and change, just a little over $2,300 for 2 trips round trip back and forth from Seattle. So, Chili, explain how I'm making money. I'm not monetized or anything. I spend money on my channel. I'm waiting for that. I mean, tell me how I'm doing that, please.
Yeah. And I'm not monetized on anything. I don't have a YouTube channel. I have a TikTok channel that only has about 5,000 people. I'm not making nothing. I don't care.
I don't have a lot of people on my channel either. I do this for fun and because exposing you is gonna save lives. So clout means nothing.
Whoa.
I do this whether only one person watched me.
By the way, there is a website called survivingchilidecastro.com.
Guy has
yeah.
his own support group already made.
Oh, this person is. I get messages I talk to daily. I know who this person is. This person's been a little tiny thorn in his side for a little while. But he just wanted to create something. He's also a veteran, really great guy, but wanted to create a safe space. So I have to give him props. He trolls better than I do.
Whoa! What have you
Look
found,
here,
sir?
Francis Koenig versus Jose Maria de Castro, civil harassment prevention, December 4th, 2015. Ooh.
Liquor, I don't even know her.
This
is recent.
There's one in 2021, Dina Chavez versus Jose Maria de Castro. It gets dismissed because they can't find Chili to, go through with it, to serve him.
Of course they can't.
Oh, restraining order was denied.
Didn't he skip a warrant for like 7 years till it got thrown out in one case?
Yeah, that was in Oregon.
That's cute. This dude's
Real
all about
stand-up guy.
transparency, but fuck accountability. Am I right?
Right, exactly.
He's also he's also sorry. I've run out of fucking adjectives to yell at this fucking guy.
You were looking for asshole. I think you were just looking for asshole.
Thank you.
That
was the word I was looking for. Thank you.
Michael Hansen.
Okay, so we need to come up with a tier system, you guys, because if you did not see his Branded a Racist video, it was the most preposterous thing I've ever seen. He says we're going to do it in 4. We're going to do it in 4 parts. The first part is this. The second part is this. The third part is this, and the fourth part is the takedown. We really need to do the same thing for Chili in 4 parts, because that will that'll eat his butt so bad.
Tina, I saw a video on Jolly Good Ginger's TikTok where Chili DeCastro did to me it seemed like an infomercial style thing for his cause. Is that the failed video you were talking about earlier?
Correct. He removed it from his website. That was the video that was on his Branded a Racist website.
It is cringe.
It is very cringe. And here's what he did. So Chili used to tell people they could get the wall graphic for free if they wanted to. Just go to his website, deletelaws.com, fill out the information and hit free at the end of it, and he would send them the wall graphic. Well, what he did is he used all of that information. So when he did his video on Branded a Racist, he emailed it out to everybody.
Oh, speaking of his little trifold and shit, I've been told by a couple people here the past few days that he's about a month or 2 behind on sending out these trifold
out of the
stuff,
indestructible material?
ones. But when they question him about it and they ask about it, on his YouTube page, it gets deleted and they get blocked.
Yeah. Indestructible is a mindset. It's not a material.
But I encourage everybody to see Jolly Good Ginger's video, the one on Branded a Racist, because it is very cringe.
It is very.
And honestly, Artie, you really want to piss him off? You need to do something just like that, but do it about chili. I mean, it would be classic.
I think I know what I may be doing.
But you got to come up with the 4 parts. The first part is this. The second part is that. I mean, it would irritate the holy hell out of him.
I like how somehow he thinks, because he's fucking with the town in Ohio, he's going to change a Supreme Court case of Terry versus Ohio.
Yeah, 8-1 ruling. 8-1.
No, but just like that's like, I got to move to Ohio so I can change Terry versus Ohio. It's like, no, I should probably get a constitutional lawyer.
It's pure delusion.
Yeah, and his whole thing is about recording in courthouses and all that stuff, which he did break the law in Dallas and admitted to it on his way in. That being able to record in courts and all that stuff, it's a First Amendment right. No, it's not. Go to the Supreme Court. Show me a video where you're able to record any of their cases since the beginning of cameras and all that shit, motion pictures. You're not going to find any. Once in a great blue moon, you'll get some audio, their testimonies and rulings and all that shit, but that's like very rare.
Did you see his traffic case in Mesa? He recorded like the first hearing after the judge told him he couldn't, and then like told her.
Oh yeah.
Like 8 minutes into the hearing, they're like, "Are you live streaming this?" And he's like, "Yeah, I told you I was gonna." She goes, the last thing you hear is she's like, "You want to talk about the law?" And then he cuts the stream.
Effing lawyer, I will send you on TikTok. I will message you that video of Branded a Racist so you don't have to look around for it because I know exactly where it's at.
Effing lawyer's
So I'll
on
go.
my Discord too.
If I can't, it'll be a TikTok. Or Anthony's got it. I know he's got it.
I do, and FN, I've actually contacted you on Discord. I told him in chat that I've already contacted him on Discord, so we're gonna all connect and I'm gonna show him some stuff that I have.
Well, I have him on TikTok, so it's just.
I can also have him on that too.
It's just and if anybody doubts my story about him, and wanting to sue the moderator, in the video with Larry Flanoid, he mentions her name. He says, "What, you've been talking to Karina?" He mentioned her name, and he gets real paranoid.
Oh, is that the one you were sitting in on?
Yeah, that's the one I was on.
That was an enlightening. What an asshole.
Well, the first 10 minutes of it, and I actually have a digital recording of more than what Larry has. He talks about, he starts it off with, "Hey, Larry, I don't know if I can trust you, man. Can I trust you?" Larry's like, "Well, yeah, dog, what's up?" And he goes, "Larry, have you ever read The Art of War?" And I mean, he lays it out to Larry about this whole grift and what he's doing and how he's using us. And I mean, I was just like gobsmacked.
Oh, send me that. Oh my God.
Unclean Hands posted it a few days ago. The full, it's like 40 minutes.
The first 10 minutes is missing, and I only got about 5 of the first 10 minutes more than what Larry did. Just because I was in shock.
Send you some gifts, man. Or, yeah, you know, it's just you and me.
Unclean Hands. Unclean Hands posted that.
Yeah, or he posted a link from Larry's page. It's in his community, I think.
Community.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the title of the video on?
Yes, there it is.
Contact. We got it.
It's I Exposed Chili Defraudo. I think that's the name of it.
The it says the conversation that exposes Chili Grifter Defraudo.
Right.
That's what the
And
video's
it's
called.
and there's a picture
Oh
of
yeah,
Larry.
I've played
It's just
that.
38 minutes of him talking out of both
Yeah.
sides of his fucking mouth.
Artie,
Were you,
I'm
yeah,
sending
were
it to you
you
on
in the
Discord.
background with that one too when he was downstairs talking about you on
Yeah,
that?
I was on the phone, muted, but I was on the phone.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were
Because
the messages he was getting, right? Asking
yes, I was the
questions.
dinging messages going, what the hell is this motherfucker doing? I mean, I was just
Well played, Tina. You are a dog.
I mean, you hear me at the end. I
wouldn't
said it.
fuck with you.
I want to kill this motherfucker. I wasn't joking.
Hell yeah.
I said I want to bury this motherfucker. That's exactly what I said.
I mean, it's awful what happened to you, and I'm very sorry. And for him to go and try and use your family like that is.
I waited for 2 hours.
despicable.
I sat in my living room for 2 hours trying to calm down this Irish Italian redneck woman.
I'm half Irish, half Italian as well, so I know when my piss gets hot and what you're talking about.
Oh yeah.
I'm Italian and I almost married.
Story.
I'm Italian and I almost married Irish. So yeah.
I'm Puerto Rican with 2 half Irish, half Puerto Rican kids and an Irish girlfriend. So
There's some fire there.
try me, Chili.
I grew up in the Northeast. I worked with a lot of Puerto Rican guys. They don't fuck around.
Yeah.
No, we do not.
So I'll give you the backstory on how this whole phone conversation with Larry happened. I called Larry and I said, Larry, I don't know what to do. I need to get this guy out of my house. I'm trying to do it because I don't need him blowing up. You know, I have a child. I have a small child in this house. And I don't know what kind of crap is going to happen. What do I do, Larry? I've got to get him out of my house. And Larry's like, do you want me to come over? And I said, please come over. Take him to your house. I don't care. Get him out of this house. He yelled at Renee today. He told Renee that she is the reason Jalen is dead. And he said, what? He said, if the little hood rats of Springfield knew that white boy in your basement said to a black mother that she's responsible for cops killing her kid, they'd be at your house yanking him out by his hair. And I will tell you that he used a lot harsher language that I will not repeat. And then it just dawned on me. He goes, mute your phone. And I said, excuse me? He said, mute your phone. So I did. And that's when he called Chili. And it was not set up. It was not premeditated. It was spontaneous. So, yeah.
This guy's like a fucking 7-faced bastard, you know? Like, whoever he's talking to, that's who gets the...
Mm-hmm.
You're the most important person, man.
No, he's actually 9 angles of stupid. If the guy had a clue, he'd leave the country because he's gonna get pinned for all this crap.
Apparently, he's never seen the movie Deliverance.
Well, maybe he should, and maybe he should also watch the movie Identity.
Maybe.
Yeah, that's another good one that would suit
we know he's seen Judge Dredd and Minority Report, at least.
Well, true.
Oh, and Demolition Man.
Definitely Demolition Man. Way to the future.
Oh, wait.
Maybe
Here's
Blade
what
Runner.
played
Maybe
on.
Blade
If he
Runner.
is able to get his little transparency buses, this is what will be played on. I mean, when you get on it and off of it.
Ladies and gentlemen, anyone who's interested in that phone call video, I just linked it in chat.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm downloading. Actually, I just got done downloading. All right, let's see here.
Well, gentlemen, I'm going to go. I need to go do some laundry.
All right, well, thanks for coming up. You're always invited up here.
Well, thanks. I enjoy shooting the
to meet
shit
you.
and, you know.
You take care, Tina.
And
Have a great night.
just remember, I'm the crazy lady in Missouri.
No,
I claim it,
Remember, Mississippi.
but he's
I
suing
was
me in
in Mis-
Mississippi.
I was in
I'm
Missouri
saying
for a
you're from
while.
Mississippi.
Can somebody,
Queen.
wait, before I leave, could somebody explain to me why he's going to sue me in Mississippi if I don't live
Because he
there?
doesn't know the
Right.
state codes. He thinks
Because he's
MS
so
is
fucking
Missouri
high.
instead
This
of
is
MO.
he screwed up.
Tina.
The man is dumb.
Tina, you need to understand. This is a man who misspelled my name, and it's written out.
Yeah.
Like, you can't expect much.
Well, you got 2 Z's, man. That's a little fucked up.
Oh, yeah, because I did that on purpose. Real big confusion for everybody.
I mean,
yeah, a little confusion for everybody. Yeah, right.
Not used to reach into that corner.
I mean, that's just, I don't know, stupidity 101. I don't know how else to call it.
No, that's right.
Maybe like the
Call it
version
that.
of Black's Law he was reading, Mississippi and Missouri were one
I mean,
territory at the
Missouri is strange, man.
A legitimate question here. A legitimate question. Can you sue in a state which neither you nor the person you're suing live in?
Nope.
Slap lawsuits can,
I mean,
I
maybe
think.
if you guys were both there at the same time doing something, but it sounds like you were in Missouri the whole time.
I actually,
Yeah, you'd
I actually
have
have
to be in
another
the same
genuine.
location.
Well, I actually have another genuine question. I actually have it for effing lawyer. Would what Chili doing be considered a slap suit in a way?
Is he suing you in federal court or?
I think he says in federal court, but I believe
that
Missouri
could be the
has.
district. The district could be out of Mississippi.
My district is not out of Mississippi.
No, but I mean, like that could be like District 3, and it could like the Superior Court could be in Mississippi.
But I know the state of
don't
Missouri
know.
has slap laws or slap regulations or whatever. So I could go that route if I wanted to. And I hope he files a whole shit ton of lawsuits between now and then, because it's going to be so easy.
If it does fall under the slap laws, does that mean you get to slap the piss out of him?
Oh, I'd love to.
Oh, I'd love to do that too. With a 2x4.
Dude, I'd love to watch. I would love to watch Tina slap the piss out of him.
It would be like the scene out of Airplane where they're all lined up to smack the woman going hysterical.
Yeah. All right, I'm really going this time. I know I said I was going, but I'm really going. Good night, everybody.
All right, good night. Thanks for coming.
Good night.
I do have one question for Chili though, in case he's still watching. If you can understand that. Oh man. Chili, people in Ironton are going to say once you're done grifting them.
Once again, your stupidity has killed us. Yeah, I know.
I'm trying. Oh hell, what's this 911? Oh yeah.
The number you have reached, 911, has been changed to a non-public number.
Just for Chili.
Oh, Chili wants to change 911 to 111.
Yeah.
Because 911 is all about oppression.
Of course.
Hey, Chili.
Stop fucking for everyone.
I've got my soundboard. I've been working on it a little bit. I've added up the sound and all that shit on some of them. They sound like crap with a bunch of hiss on it.
I wonder
What about
how
this
many
one?
fans actually.
Oh, say that again.
I wonder how many of his fans actually like have any idea of the social philosophers he quotes, like their ideology of like a utopian society, and that's what he wants us to live under.
Yes, John Locke's that he was quoting during his transparency video. Yeah, one of the least worrisome things he said was, show me a man's IQ and I'll show you his level of education or something to that effect. Or show me a man's character, I'll show you his level of education. No.
Hey, Hank. Absolutely
Hank.
not. Absolutely not.
Hank.
Absolutely not.
Yes, Artie.
You use your tongue prettier than a $20 whore.
Alrighty then, sweet cakes.
Artie, you ever see Almost Heroes?
No.
Chris Farley's last movie?
Oh, I'd have to go look at it. Damn.
There's a line in there about Pittsburgh Nellie. She was the Welsh whore that could do things with her good arm that would make you forget about the thing on her neck. You got to get that quote.
It's a good one. I like that.
Oh god, this is the one I love the most. I got.
I don't give a shit. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a shit. I don't give a fuck. You know, if I give a shit, I might just give a fuck. But I don't give a shit, so I don't give a fuck.
Oh man, if you go on YouTube and well, we are on YouTube, dumbass. But there's an anime. It's called Hellsing Abridged, and fans had.
Dude, I love that.
Have you seen the abridged one? Dude,
I've seen most of the abridged ones. I've seen Van Helsing abridged and a Sword Art Online abridged.
Yeah, the
Both funny as hell.
The Helsing one. That's where not Luke, but the other Valentine brother. That's him saying it. And then
yeah,
come here, ghoul. I don't know. I'm starting to slip here, guys. I think I'm going to jump offline. Oh hell yeah! See,
actually, could I point out just one more thing before we leave?
After this fuck show, you smoke a cigarette.
Hey, could I actually point out one more thing? Effing lawyer said that yes, he said he's filing slap suits, but it would tend to get other people to file and not him. But I don't think he has any reason to sue in Mississippi.
Okay,
the Tortoise Act did occur there. She's not there.
What's a slap suit?
I'm not a lawyer.
A slap suit is okay. So a slap suit is basically when you try to sue a person broke. Essentially, you bury a person in a lawsuit till they can't handle it financially. It's a way to stifle the First Amendment because you do it to people you don't want to hear their opinions about.
Oh hell!
There's a coal guy who famous for basically doing to people who try to that he wants to silence. He tried to do it to John Oliver, and John Oliver won, and basically made this song that was like a big FU to him. It was real funny.
Yeah, a lot of people what they do is when a couple get divorced and all that stuff, see the husband makes 6-7 figures, and he'll hire not only a lawyer, but the lawyer will be a litigator, and the woman can't do it, and he will draw it out as long as he can to get the woman to acquiesce or to submit to his demands and all that stuff. And it's pretty fucked up thing to do.
Slap suits are basically a way to stifle the First Amendment. They that Cole guy actually did it to an old couple who had spoken out against him, just an old couple, and tried to sue them into bankruptcy.
So you just bury them in legal fees till they can't handle it before they'll even get settled.
Legal lawyer.
Yeah,
they won't. They refuse to settle, so that way the lawyer fees and the legal fees pile until that person can no longer afford it. Millionaires normally do it. It's usually a millionaire tactic, and like I said, the Cole guy, he had some people were speaking out against Cole, and it was just an old couple, and he wanted them to shut up, so he tried to sue them into oblivion.
Well, for it to be a slap suit, wouldn't it be having some merit to where it makes it past the first stage of?
Well, I'm not saying his suits have merit. I'm just saying would it fall under the category because of him. He files so many against so many people that it just he seems to do it out of spite, and to
He's
me
just
that
peppering the
smells of a
board,
slap
playing
suit.
roulette.
Yeah. He wants to see what sticks, and he's not going to find anything that sticks because none of his suits have any merit to actually stick.
Yeah, he's just trying to win. Did you?
But he's. I think he's also banking on the fact that most people he's suing don't have enough money for a lawyer or an attorney, so he's going to think that they're going
Yeah,
to settle
he
and give
always
him
says
money
that.
anyway.
I'm going to sue you, and you're going to have to get a lawyer.
Mm-hmm.
That's what
It's because
he
he
says to
thinks
everyone.
that he thinks that the people that he's going to sue don't have the money for a lawyer to go after him, even though it doesn't make sense because Talib Kweli is a very successful man, so he can definitely afford a lawyer.
Yeah, I'm wanting him to sue me because I'm not loaded, but yeah. I
Looks
just
like
put
you-
this, there's a thing
looks
called
like-
bartering in Texas, and the IRS lets you do that. Bring it, buddy.
Judging by the fonts there, that looks pretty legit.
Yeah, well, that's
very.
I actually had like 5 or 6 of these copies printed out, and I was going to give it to Chile on Tuesday. Little bitch stuck in the back way. But he's educated and grudge-educated from UT University School of Law. Caucus in Cerebro, Latin for shit for brains. Hey, effing lawyer, if you want one of those to give them to any lawyer that you know that shouldn't have their license and all that, let me know. I'll let you have it. Hell, it's up. Actually, it's up on my Discord channel. All right, I gotta get offline. I'm fucking tired as hell.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can understand. I was at work all day, and I got to go back tomorrow. So.
Paper terrorism, yes. All right, well,
good night,
tell
everyone.
Hikari I said, hi, baby, what you do, and...
Hold on. Hikari, Uncle Artie says, hi, baby, what you doing?
All right. Good night, everybody.
She said playing with herself. All right. And on with that, I will end it.
Well,
Good night, guys.
dude, if she's playing with herself, you're failing at your job, dude.
Why do you think I'm trying to get off this live stream now, Artie?
Ooh, you're going to get off of my voice.
Strangers in the
all right.
night.
All right. I would play some Barry White, but I don't need the copy strike. All right. Thanks for everybody coming up, but everybody except
Thanks for having me, dude.
Yeah, everybody except for
Oh, God.
old Chili and his.
Put on Sinatra.
Don't get stupid.